Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. 3 hours live from Los Angeles, an incredible show. And how about some fine jewelry on this fabulous Thursday as we wrap up, getting ready to wrap up March here. And we've got a lot of great ideas to celebrate, including, I'm going to need your request tonight. If there's anything you want to see at all, you let me know so we can find it for you. And let's get started. We've got an amazing show, some highlights to tell you about before we kick it off. There are a couple of really cool pieces that if you weren't with me last night, I know a lot of you were, so thank you. But we do have a conch pearl. A couple of them actually here today. We've got a couple conch pearls. They're going to be on the more affordable side, including one in these first few minutes. So if you have felt like I really would like to be a part of this whole conch pearl revolution, but if they've been a little out of price range, guess what? We got a good one here for you in a pendant here tonight. Then we're going to see some others as well. Now, if you were with me last night, you know we brought out something super rare. Not just rare, everything we do is rare, but the super rare would be the red beryl, otherwise known as Big Spite. We brought one out last night. It was in a ring. Today, I'm going to bring you the pendant version. We do have a red beryl for a pendant. Now, this is a durable stone, so it's great for daily wear in a ring, but if you just really like necklaces and pendants instead, we got that for you. And again, one of the world's rarest stones you can ever get anywhere, but we had only seen up till last night, we'd seen 3. So that makes 4 as of now, and I can speak for almost 9 years here. So very, very excited about that. We do have a couple blue winged black Ds, one that's going to be extremely affordable. So in the mood for a little affordability on Blue Wing, we got you covered. Maybe it's a gift idea, or maybe it's your everyday style that you want to wear all the time. We're going to have an oval for you that is a really beautiful classic. And then also something in that bigger range is 7 carat, and also some earrings that are quite large in our Blue Wing Block D. So all of that and more. We have a green zircon coming up. I did bring out a big yellow diamond that is on discount. It's our 2 carat 24. It's an incredibly important piece, and it is a classic. So we'll bring that out at a newly reduced price. Those are usually about $25,000. We're going to bring that price on down for you, as well as some returning favorites are here. Got some diamond earring hoops that you'll love, a yellow diamond necklace that's a heart shape, and like I said, it's going to be a priority. They only gave me about a half an hour of jewelry today, okay? So I really do anticipate a lot of requests for you, and that's why we do that. So we're really going to insist upon your requests here, okay? So let me know what we can run out to the vault, because here's the deal. If we've only got a few pieces that we're going to roll through very quickly, because I like to move as fast as we can through one of a kinds, but here's the other issue, is that we know there might be something you're tuned in tonight waiting to see. Yes, I've got the brand new, kind of touched on that, but if there is something you would like me to bring on out, something you've seen before, well, guess what? We can discount those prices for you, so it is really going to be a lot of fun. So let's take a look at our first item. Speaking of discounts, this is a gold quartz that is a really fabulous way to celebrate a debut that only came out about maybe 2 weeks ago, and we're going to bring this price on down. It's only had one time on the air, and yet $79.78 is coming on down with this fabulous gold quartz. And oh, are we going to have a blast tonight? It's going to be fun. I hope you can stay with me. Again, new schedule for you. It's really just the shows you're used to seeing, just a fewer of them. We don't have a Monday or Tuesday anymore, so it's just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and Saturday and Sunday mornings only. So just if you are a little bit again behind on the schedule update, it is that Wednesday through Friday nights. That's 5 to 8, and then my Saturday and Sunday mornings. Yes, they are my Saturday and Sunday mornings, so I just adore being with you on the weekends. So we'll have our weekend shows, and again, no evenings going forward, just the weekend days. So here we are, 1.5 carat. So you got 2 more nights of the week to shop here tonight and tomorrow night, our big Club TVON celebration as we get ready to kick off April soon. And here we go with our 1.5 carat gold quartz. It's 46 points in the diamonds, and it is that little bit of a fleur-de-lis style, that trident, if you will, that leads up to that halo in that stone, which we're calling an emerald cut. Technically, it's not. It's a square-ish, and it's a cabochon, because again, I can't determine if it's actually a square or rectangle. It might be a little off square, and yet it's got this really cool, that's going to be 24 karat gold purely in that stone inside the quartz. Look how substantial this mounting is made and built. You're probably used to that by now. So we're ready for a great big discount on what used to be $29.99. I'm going to bring that on down for you, so you get a much better value on this big Thursday. And wherever you may be, and wherever you may be joining us, and however you may be joining us, well, we're so glad to have you. So how about this one? I'm going to make it $9.99 just to start the show off right. We're going to see a lot of one-onlys, like, you know, a lot of them. So I want to make sure we move very quickly. So what does that mean? Well, as a host who wants to move quickly through jewelry, it means you got a discount. So the power of the price is in my paws. I just went for the alliteration there, okay? They're hands, but you get the idea. All right, so we'll make sure that one's going out at $9.99. Now, where are my Alexandrite fans? These Alexandrites lately have been so cool. We've seen some of the best we've ever had where suddenly they're changing color in the improper light. I got one next in a ring if you've been missing out on the others we've had. So also one new Panther today. It's rubies and diamonds in a very designer style, although the Panthers are inherently designer. And then we've got our Alexandrite. You ready for it? Let's get on to it there. 1123387. I'm going to keep on moving. I'll rely on you to do the magic here of calling in and saying that ring is mine. Here's what it looks like on the hand though very quickly so you can see what that's all about. Oh, we got a little messy background here. I'll have to work on that. But look at that. That's a great one, isn't it? Really cool style. Beautifully done, and it's $9.99. You can see how it's diamonds from side to side. So a very, very, very important look there. And if you want to keep it in the yellow gold, go ahead. If you want to change it up, switch it up, you can do that too. And you can go with the white or the rose. So I know, Tony, it's my fault. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Everybody, my fault. I was just, I'm doing a little set work here up here, so never mind me. But that's going to be $9.99. I know. I'm sure he cleaned that earlier too to perfection, and then I come in here like a wrecking ball and just, I destroy the place. But, I'll try to make up for it, okay? So here we go. I know. Just blame me. It's okay. $9.99. Let's move on to our Alexandrite. It's going to be a good one. This one is... Well, this is as simple as I can make it. It's a blue-green stone under one light, and then it's purple. I don't know what it looks like at home because who knows? Maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's red. This is just one that I'm in one lighting over here off to my left, and it's blue-green. And suddenly, at least on my monitor, it's showing up like pure purple. And sometimes Alexandrites get that wrap of going gray or brown. Not here. Not at all. You're still seeing really beautiful, strong saturation of color. But that color change is fantastic. And it's going to be item number 1123387. It's an 18-pointer in the middle, and then all big diamonds around that. And how about 3 rings in one? It's like the swirl wraparound design that you're getting here that is so, so, so well done. And yeah. It is. Denise, thank you so much. Well, I had to. It's opening day. It's the most important day on my calendar. It really is. So I did. I must say I had to, I'm going to forgo being at a stadium tonight and be here with you. So yeah, I had to, Denise. I had to rep the colors and do that. But thank you, Denise, and hi to you, and glad you're with us tonight. Who else is checking in? Hey, Tracy, thank you. Tracy's with us. Oh, Renee, I don't know if it's you, Renee. I know we have a couple Renees, but I forgot to mention I have a request for Renee. So the Renee check-in, just yes. Oh, good. Did you get your nail ring? Oh, good. So we have, good. We have the nail ring. We're loving that. Hey there, Kirsten. Hey there. Renee, I'm not sure which Renee it is, if it's Renee H or a different one, but we do have a beautiful blue sapphire, which I think we showed one last night. I'm wondering if she missed it. So we will have a blue sapphire, Renee, whenever you're ready. This Alexandrite is going to be platinum, 44 points in diamonds. They're all bigger stones. I love this little diagonal you got going on. It's like a diagonal sweep through the stone, so it's almost like X marks the spot in a way where think bypass meets crisscross design. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So there it is, and a beautiful stone. Yeah, it's like, what color is it going to be now? What color are we going to see now? Well, that's a really beautiful color change. And we've got, yep, top, because it's already doing it. So in the improper light, it's already managing to change color for you. And we're going to make this under $1,000. So I don't know if this gets any easier or better, but I don't know an Alexandrite that's going to be a better quality than that one is. That is just outstanding material, as good as it gets. You got the platinum setting. It's not $9.99 either. So come on in and get ready to shop tonight. I'm telling you, shop till you drop on this Thursday night. It's going to be a good one. We're going to make, I have never seen you smile that big in your life, Andy. What's going on back there? Happy it's Thursday. We've got a lot of folks checking in, ready to go, and that is going to be, yes, you have this one already? You know what, Jess? I have a special surprise for them. Because they called in so early and they beat 3 people out to say sold, I'm going to give them another $111 off and make it $888. Is that okay by them? Does that work all right? All right. So $888, and we will go with, yeah, this is maybe pause, or I said pause earlier. Maybe I'm Mrs. Claus instead with the gifting tonight. Who knows? But that's going to be gone. Congratulations on that. Let's get to, I don't know, actually, I got to make sure Renee's with us because I'm not sure which Renee requested. So let me hold off on that and get to our new Panther. Yes. Oh, she is. Great. Oh, it is that Renee. Because I know we have a couple, Andy, so I never like to assume it's just, you know, that one that's with us on YouTube. But here we go. Renee, what do you think? So did she miss out on the one yesterday? Because I know I brought, oh, okay. I figured she got one yesterday. It sold very quickly. I figured it was her. Sorry you missed out, but here's another. And a really beautiful brand new design we've never had. 7939 is the item number here. And then we'll get to our Panther after this. But I love that we've got a requester ready to go here. And don't forget the gold quartz is here, but the Alexandrite is gone. And then we've got the Panther coming up. So come on in and get registered and dial in early. That's going to be really the trick today. So this one is, well, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? Blue sapphire, another cornflower. It's 84 points, which, you know, I'd consider a light 1 carat there because it certainly has the look, the dimension of a 1 carat, but it's also 57 points and mostly tapered baguettes. They're running their way around, but it almost creates a little bit of a halo meets floral. The diamonds off to one side that are round brilliance look fantastic. That's going to be, okay, come on in and get ready because we've got a $29.99 deal, but I know what I did yesterday on a blue sapphire, and here I thought, and it is platinum by the way, here I thought she was the one lucky enough to get it, but no. So let's make this a little bit easier than even, I'm not thinking $29.99 as opposed to, if you could wear this another way you can, because you can see there's kind of like an angle, whether that's top or bottom to you. You can play with the way it sits on the hand and have some fun with that one, but it's going to be a lot better and a lot more affordable because I feel like it needs to be. Just like I said, moving one of a kinds, that's the task I have in front of me tonight. I said, here's some one of a kinds, let's just go ahead and move them all, but we got to sell like 10,000 pieces. So, you know, that's where, again, you got to really bring pricing down. That's the other direction. That might be a better angle into the stone. And let's make it under 2,000 and not 1999 either. We're going to take it even lower than that as we'll find out who is shopping the Alexandrite. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. It's a beauty. And then we'll make this one actually better than $1,500 as well. We'll go down to $1,299 on that beautiful piece and all bigger individual fantastic diamonds. I mean, it just is, it's tough to top when you've got that many baguettes all in one place like you do, looking fabulous. And yes, that is going to be for just one caller only. So, and that's where, again, if you're wondering, well, how does somebody miss out on a request? Well, again, this is where it's wide open to the first caller who says yes. So we never know. I don't have one of those fancy call boards that tells the name of who's on the line, where they're from, what they're buying, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so this is where, again, we just have to go with who's on the lines first, ready to go, and that's going to be it. That's it, and then we'll get to our Panther piece coming up at $12.99 first caller, and it sounds like that one's gone as well. Then we've got our new Panther. So these all tend to feel very, actually, you know what? I don't know, guys. Is it it's a Panther of sorts. We'll use our animal experts here and see what you think of this one. Yeah, it does. It's a little different look than some, just because they all do have their own personalities to them, don't they? And this one's going to have that beautiful horsebit style in diamonds, so it feels like it's two designers in one. If you are someone who follows the couture lines and whatnot, I know I do, and I'm a little too obsessed with fashion, I think. There are times when I wish I could care less. It would certainly be, think of how much money I would have saved over my course of my lifetime if I didn't care about fashion or handbags or any of that girly stuff that we love. Yes. Sapphire, thank you. The sapphire's gone, and then here we go with our Panther. That is, but you know what? It's what makes everyday life just so much fun and just extra special, I think. So here's a little bit of platinum there. I don't know where. Let's see if it's oh yeah, just a touch there. It's just going to be in basically in the setting of those white diamonds. They put a little platinum underneath. It's where we would normally hit rhodium, but that's all 18 karat gold. So 18 karat yellow for the most part. That chevron down one side, texture to your Panther, and then the diamond eyes and rubies set within. 35 points in ruby, 15 points in diamonds, one only here. And let's not forget that gold is almost at $3,100. It's like does anyone else feel like every day I'm up here that I am talking about another increase in gold pricing? Well, that's pretty much what it's been doing. And that is not, let me repeat, does not have a bearing on what we're offering for our price tags here. So I think that's really critical to remember, because right here is a great example. 7448 is the number. It is an 18 karat gold ring that ordinarily, if I made that today, that would be over $4,500 just in gold. That's before the diamonds and the rubies are set within it. So the fact that you have gold reaching, again, another record high, and we're talking about a very, very, I don't think there's going to be a time where we really see this plateau. And that's what we'd all love, and we'd love for, heck, I'd love for it to plateau at this point, because any plateau feels like a a drop. It's not going to, though, according to all the experts. So this is where, again, you've got TVON on your side really helping you out on that front, because this is where you get a savings. Now, this is going to be the 35 points and the 15, but it's a lot of gold. Diamonds, of course, the 15 points, and we have to move it on out of here quickly, and we will, like everything else is going. So let's make this one simple and easy, and a $34.99 is incredible as it is. I know we get a little jaded by the TVON values that we see every night and every day on the weekend, but we have to remember what a great value that is. Before I drop the price and give you this next to nothing opportunity win, here it is on a size perspective. It's not going to be, let me just not try to squeeze this 5. That's about a half size too small for me. So I'm just going to show you here for the moment, just for that size perspective, and also to see the details. And considering we do the sizing, so there's another expense off your plate and onto ours. Something else we're going to pick the tab up on. We're going to give you a value there. And of course, that little bit of etching on that side. And it's going to be better than even 34, 24, or 14.99. And that, again, one of the heavier pieces you will see of the night tonight, and it's going to be $9.99 instead. So a big value there, and just for one caller stays in the yellow gold, which is the bulk of what you're seeing. It's just, it's negligible what the platinum is going to be there. It's really all about the gold, but a $9.99 Panther piece, where if that were plated, I think that would be a wow. Anybody would say, ooh, that's a value. Yes. Okay, sapphire again on the hand for you. Let's do that one more time, and then let me see. I had it one direction. I'm trying to think, how did I have that direction? I'll move it the other direction just so you can see. I think it was this way. So I'm going to put it on the other way, and let's take a look at that sapphire yet again here. So the sapphire for you there, which is, again, that beautiful cornflower. It is spoken for $12.99, but on its way. And then we'll see who's got a ruby and diamond Panther, because that one's going out next. So it's, again, just a steady stream of one of a kinds, and they'll all be marked down, and opal is next. So even if I give you a little heads up on, hey, what's coming up, and you've been in the market for a black opal, get ready by being on those lines ready to go. So that'll be the smartest thing you can do to avoid missing out. Do you have the Panther? Thank you so much. Panther's gone. And then, oh, wait, real quick, a green zircon that's super rare. So that's what we're going to do next. This one is a beauty, 6207. What is with these zircons masquerading lately as massive demontoids? I mean, every zircon, which normally the greens are very, very dark, you know, like bottle green, like where it's, you know, like think like an old like soda pop bottle where it's that real deep green, and suddenly it just kind of looks black. That's what you usually see in the zircons. And then if it's a deeper, darker saturation, you miss out on the double refraction that these stones give as a family. Well, this one is that lighter, brighter material, so it really pays off and helps you see that double refraction at work. See all those amazing colors, and this really is, it's a 233, it's big. 70 points in diamonds, another markdown here coming your way. It's only been on the air once, it was $39.99. Now we're taking it even lower, and there's only one piece that remains from the show, and that'll continue all night long. We've got that one gold quartz that we started the show with, so we probably just, it's a matter of getting that back up in front of your eyes one more time, as that was the first item of the night. So here we go with a better than 39, and this could be one of those ways you add something you might not already have into your collection. You may not already have a zircon. Maybe you've been looking to add collect. Well, here it is, and that's what it looks like on the hand. See how bright it is? Almost like, could it be demontoid, or it almost gives you the neon greens of like a Petite, a copper-bearing tourmaline, something like that. And then it's got the 70 points in diamonds to go with it, and you can change the gold. And I'm going to go ahead and skip the $3,000 and give it back to you, and we'll make it $9.99 instead. And that'll be gone in a hurry. So dial early. That is going to be the theme of the night tonight as we just continue to roll through as many one-of-a-kinds. And remember, I'm going to need your request too. So anything you want to see, and you know what's coming up. I told you the Conch pearl that is brand new tonight, that is more affordable than any I've ever had before, is coming up, and I mean next. So if you want an incredibly affordable, really, to be honest, too affordable, if you want that, you might want to dial in right now, because I wish I had 500 of these, and I do not. So give us a call very, very quickly if you're thinking about Conch pearl that's more affordable than it's ever been before. That's going to be crucial, that you're ready to go on the phone lines, and we got to make sure we know what kind of chain length is included. Great. All right, so here's what we're going to do. $9.99 the green zircon. I'll keep moving. We are doing that so we can make sure we show you as much as we can, but here it is. We're not waiting a second more. It is a fabulous freeform. It looks like a pear shape when you see it from any distance other than this 10 power magnification of our zoom of our cameras. But it's item number 1128086, and this is platinum with a chain that is a diamond cut roller link chain, and I think the green zircon is gone as well. So here we are, and yes, it is a 35-point freeform. Conch pearl, these are those 1 in 10,000, and there aren't many of those shells. They're extremely endangered, and they only really are found in one place on the planet. So It is an organic stone. It is a little non-traditional way to do a pearl, but it is by far the rarest. It also is 1128086, and that is a 35 point. And that's a big time stone for a conch pearl, because usually we don't even, in the trade, when you see them out and about, they usually don't even have any kind of dimension or carat weight. They just say, here it is, it's a conch pearl. And here's where you're getting that brighter, richer color as well. More red than it is pink. And you get a diamond weight that's that 15 points in this beautiful figure 8 that almost turns into marquise cuts, right? Top and bottom, the top being the bail here. And then of course you've got the lower part. We're gonna throw in this chain, and it is platinum, not gold. So you're getting an upgrade there. And the chain is 16 inches, but adjustable. So you can still make it a little shorter. And if that doesn't work for you, well, go ahead and use your diamonds by the yard, or whatever other chain you have in your collection. I'm sure you have a sterling or a white gold or a platinum chain, and the truth is they'll all match. So don't worry about the piece being platinum, even if you don't have a platinum chain. And if that one doesn't work, the one that we're offering for you for free, then you can use any of your other white metals and they'll work as well. So don't be too fearful of that. You will have the piece that is going to work with a variety of chains also, since it's a bigger bail. So as we take a look at it, I'll give you a length measurement. We'll show it on the hand. Do not wait to get on the phone lines here, because we've never had a conch pearl of this kind before. Actually, it might be an 18-inch. I just realized it's already adjusted. So it's actually an 18-inch. They just cinched it in already. So, and it was all tangled. So once I picked it up, it's actually an 18-inch chain that then you can adjust to whatever length you want. So I think that's going to work for most. Here's the gorgeous length. Let me go ahead and give you a ruler measurement here. Are you thinking about this one already? You know what? What do you think? $29.99 is about as reasonable and affordable as they get around here. 3/4 of an inch in top to bottom length. Let me take it on over to the neckline and show you there as well. And again, there is your chain that's going to work with absolutely everything. And why not wear that every single day? Isn't that beautiful? We're going to take $29.99 and make it a lot better. First caller gets it. And again, this is a beautiful chain on its own. It does have that spring ring closure, but again, you see that's where it's adjustable. It's gonna have a little hanging charm too. That's all mirror finish. So if you do adjust it shorter than 18 and you have a little length draping down the neckline, it's gonna have a little extra there. And we'll make this one $999. There's never been one ever that affordable. And no, you couldn't even get the platinum, just the piece in platinum by itself, or the chain for that price. So that's going to be a great way to go as well. And it's only $999 for a conch pearl, and one caller takes it. That is a good $2,000 off where we've seen our previous affordable conch pearls. And yet we have some diamond hoop earrings that are a little bit unique and different coming up. And then, did anybody get a green zircon yet? Nobody got the green zircon yet. Okay, so the green zircon is still here. So you can call me on that one. And then here is the one and only. And I'll tell you right now, that is from a loose gems point. And again, these are organic gems, still gemstones, but organic in nature. When we talk about conch pearls that are of this quality, and yes, a free form, that's oftentimes how they're always going to be some type of free form. You realize when we have a pear shape or an oval, that's actually how it's made in the shell. So there's never any cutting or polishing you do to this incredible solid nacre. That's really what it's about. So somebody's got to take it for the platinum alone. But again, that really special look that you're getting. And yes, it does. If you're wondering, wait, why does it change position there as she puts it down? Because it's actually got that O-ring, which is hinging it. So that's why, if you're wondering, wait a minute, why is it moving? And why is it changing positions? That's why. So it's actually dangling within that marquise shape at the base. So that's why, again, I had it just so perfect before, where it was just setting right in there. But again, that's your straight up look at it, and that's your free form for $9.99. So we're going to keep on moving. Lots to do. I've got the big hoops coming up, and when I say big, they're actually wider more than they are longer in this case, because we love a good hoop. And I might actually set these up the way they're actually going to sit, because if I remember correctly, they do sit up on their own, and they do. This is, speaking of X marks the spot, another way to get that look, but in a really cool, dynamic, easy to wear, but something still different about them in the hoop. It's going to be item number 111, 7448. And remember, the conch pearl and platinum and the green zircon are still here for you. So again, you don't need to wait on those. Make sure you let me know if you like them, because we are making sure they go. We want to make sure everybody gets what they love. But again, I'm moving quickly before pieces are sold. So again, it really allows us to show you more jewelry and get you 11 points in diamonds, where that is not it. These are obviously, thank goodness, made in a different gold era entirely. So we get to save a lot of money on the actual gold themselves, which are crisscrossing many times over. It's actually like having 3 hoops in one, because you see there how it's 2 mirror finished and then 1 diamond that zigzags over the hoop. But it's still going to be that 1/2 inch style, so it's really wearable. There's a left and a right design. That just means the two are different and they're opposite. They're almost like having bookended looks or mirror images of each other. So what that does is allow you to have, again, whether you want the diamonds going in or out from the face, that's up for you to decide. White gold is how they stay. Incredible value here on a hoop. Easy to wear, all click-in style. If at any point you wanted to hide those diamonds, you could, because there's similar design is happening in the back just without diamonds. So you can always do that as well and put them in reverse. There's a little hinge on the base of the earring, so it opens it up like you see there. To lock it, you simply push it, click it, and you're done. Push, click, that's it. It really is push. Once it clicks, you know they're secure, and then we'll see that half-inch length that they're going to give you. It is 11 points. So again, beautiful, but it's more about the gold than it is the diamonds here, because that's what's so significant without it being too heavy of an earring. They're of course really easy to put on because I can do it in a second with 2 fingers and no mirror, and this is how it turned out. And look, I even got it into the right piercing. So that's the hardest part when I'm putting on earrings for you, is just make sure it goes into the proper piercing. So there are a lot to choose from, but that is how you get that look there. And you can see how it's almost as if those diamonds are floating at certain angles, depending on if you see a lot of light with that gold around it or not. So just a really cool look. They're under $1,000. And they're not $9.99. And if you ask me, that's a great way to style up your hoop, have something a tad bit different than the basics. It's not even just that simple inside-out style. It's giving you the design elements around it. And we're going to take it even lower than even $500. We're going to go $499 on this one pair of hoops tonight. That's it. And we'll take another look at them close up here as well. So $499. And you can still grab, I would get the zircon. That green zircon was a powerful display of what the best zircons look like in the greens. It really was an incredible piece. We've got an opal, a massive black opal coming up for you. These are all one onlys, even yes, the diamond earrings that I would normally be more, maybe a dozen pairs. I only have one of this design, so this is it. That's why they also stay in the white gold, and for $499, they'll be yours. And don't forget about that conch pearl in the necklace as well. That one also available to you if you'd like to go ahead and grab that. And then we have a lot of big discounts. We'll have our top of the hour specials as per usual. And I think we're ready for a couple new tourmalines in the most exotic and unexpected ways. Look at this. I'll give you a little sneak peek of this one. This one is just magnificent. Look at the cutting and this electrified, multiple colors coming together. How about this tourmaline? A true actual Jonite neon is here. So we've got some super exotic tourmalines for you, and then the massive black opal on the way. All right, those hoop earrings are staying with me. I will take those and gladly give them a home. Here comes our, that's the great part, is that, when you don't sell something, you get to buy it yourself, which is even better. So it's like, again, we win no matter what. We all win when we're watching TVON. We all win when we're shopping TVON. You get the greatest savings, the greatest discounts, all of that, but I do want to make sure you know, this is a ring that is not supposed to be in this section of the show. I'm just going to take a $4,500 ring and we're going to discount it heavily for you. So this is our black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. It is also in platinum, and we kept this mounting classic, but with a little twist. We gave it 2 different diamond sizes around the halo. So you actually have, you see there, the larger and the smaller. It is 1127953, and remember, opals are always one of a kind, so you've got that knowledge right off the bat. But this is a super important opal, and I know as much as we try to give it a little bit of a shade effect, a little shading here, you're not seeing the true beauty of that stone. Although it's lightened up nicely, and it's a 160 opal with 27 points in the diamonds, and this is a brand new style. It's a brand new ring. You've never seen it before, and it is supposed to be $44.99. Let's just help you out with the value here. I really want to make sure we continue to offer these one-of-a-kinds at a discount so tremendous that every single piece goes, because that really is the solution here. So everything must go. That's the idea, even if it is brand new. So we are certainly making that happen right now. And all you have to do is call, because that is $44. It was actually $44.99. And I love that we're giving it $1,000 off. That's good too. But we're actually going to make it even more affordable than that. So here's what you do. And I want to show you on, because obviously a carat 60 is a bit misleading, but in a good way. And another teeny tiny size, so forgive me. You could definitely see, I wish you could see what I just saw picking it up off that wheel. Everywhere there was red turned a bright orange or yellow golden. There's still the blues and the greens and the violets are there. It's every color of the rainbow, so this one's playing hard. This is play of color, but again, we talk about, people say work hard, play hard. Certain opals just play a little harder than others. It's called play of color, that's the phenomena. Well, some are just kind of like, they're the polite players. They really are kind of quiet about, in their demeanor, and they just kind of give you subtle colors. Then there are those that is what we're looking at now, which is that bold, bright show of different color here, and bold as can be. And we're going to make it better than $49.39. And actually, I'm going to make it better than even $2,000. This is a major opal, looking at least double than it weighs. That's important too. And we will blow it out right now for just, I got to make this easy. I know it's a valuable stone. I'm going to make it $9.99 anyways, because here we are already 1/6 of the way through our Thursday night. We need your requests if you got them. We've only had one so far. We want to keep those going. And does anybody want to get a jump start on the red beryl? The only red beryl in a pendant. I had the ring, which was actually a great match to it last night. That is still here if anybody wants the red beryl. But then I have the red beryl for you here today. Look at this. There's the red beryl. And again, I know it's kind of turning there because it's got a hinge in that beautiful style. So that's the rarest stone I can show you. I don't think we're going to have natural red diamonds anytime soon. So that is the next best thing. And those two stones, red diamonds that are natural and red beryl, are really considered the rarest of all gemstones the world over. So that's something to keep in mind. Plus, did bring out some really big Tanzanite earrings, both drops and studs. And the studs are actually brand new. And then if anybody's looking for a really impressive zircon, look at this one. This one's going on the hand here. Look at that zircon. This one's new today as well. And that's got the beautiful mounting with the big baguettes around it and the rounds. So rounds first, baguettes later, and that stunning color you're getting. So that's one of our better ones, and it's just over 10 carats. It's what I would call the perfect 10 piece on that blue zircon, that lively, rich, electric blue. Now, $9.99 on that opal. That does not and should not stay here. But again, last night, I was able to introduce you to something called red beryl, which we'd only seen a couple of times in our history. We have one more option for you today. And then stick around, and if you need a black opal with a blue base, hold on. We'll give you that option, because there's probably somebody watching across America that says, great opal, low, but I need something. I like those dark base colors. I like the blues and the greens. Well, here you go. There's a lightning ridge stone with lots of blues and greens and a very unique mosaic type pattern to it, where this is going to be, oh my goodness, look at that. That is one of the better patterns I've seen. And it's we can, actually we could brighten up a little bit because I want you to see the platinum and the diamonds here. It's 1126047. That's platinum with a carat 32. So that opal's not a whole lot different in size than our last. And actually 17 points in diamonds on the sides. It makes a little bit of a chevron design on the sides, kind of just framing this really cool opal. And the odd number is 1126047, and that one's going to go in a hurry as well. Only one. This is the deeper shading. It's like, again, true black base, blues and greens all the way throughout. It doesn't mean you can't have a black opal that's going to give you multiple colors. We just saw it. But if you want that one, the previous, it's $9.99. This one I'm going to take even lower because it's a little bit smaller with a little less diamond weight. So we're going to go for it. And we're going to make it even better than $9.99, because one value tends to lead to another. So let's make it happen, where instead of $9 or $8 or $7.99, we're going to take it extremely low. And let's not forget, this is in a solid platinum, kind of a double band. You see there, it's really two bands in one. And then the way it stretches up and reaches with those baguettes and the rounds, is a round first, the baguettes on the sides of that. That's actually going to be $699 only for the Lightning Ridge Black Opal with the blues and greens, and a lot of great color there. And we'll give you a quick look at it on the hand as well. But again, that's what you see when you see it up to the light. Really see that interesting. It's like a straw pattern within the mosaic pattern. So you get this big kind of prominent two colors here. Definitely blues and greens. There's a little bit of an aqua, almost like a Petite blue that comes through as well. And $6.99 brings it to one caller. So how about that? Two great opals. One is $9.99, one is $6.99, and here they are side by side if you are having any struggle with the choice of which one is better for you. We'll show them side by side. They're completely different stones, so I doubt this is an issue, but just so you know, $9.99 on the right and $6.99 on the left. Two great opals for you on a Thursday night. Thanks for being with me. It's been a minute since I've seen you on a Thursday, because again, another schedule change. And again, it's nice to be back with you on Thursdays, and as well as Wednesdays, and then of course Fridays as we round out and get you ready for the weekend, and then I'll see you on the weekend mornings as well. So again, a lot of questions being asked about that, but again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings, that's all of our TVON shows, 5-show format, back again. So really thrilled about that. Let's take a look at this one more time. Two opals, $9.99 or $6.99, which one do you prefer? And then we got to move along, because we got some big old Tanzanite earrings to get to that are also brand new. Looking forward to those. Those are going to be a lot of fun. And then also that new Tourmaline is just definitely calling for a collector. And then end of March, we decided to bring out, we saved one of our best of the emerald cuts that you haven't seen as of yet, and it happens to be the 6 carat 09. Look at that. That's a cool emerald cut. Sierra Santa Maria, Aquamarine, completely. It's one of the weightier mountings we have. It's platinum, so very dense, very hefty metal there. And then what else? Do we need a little heart-shaped yellow diamond action in a necklace? I have got that for you, as well as we will see a top of the hour that's going to be Tanzanite, more affordable than I've ever seen it in a long, long time. So we'll look forward to that as well. And then any questions you have, we got you covered. Get requests in too. We'd love to shine a light on whatever it is you're looking for. But let's take a look at this one, another new one. A really, really rare variety of tourmaline. And usually when we've seen these colors, they tend to be on the larger side of the stones. They tend to be also very pricey. Let's take a look at what we're getting here with the pinks, the goldens, the yellows. There's a little bit of different tone every time it moves. And then you have this cutting that the round is just really magnifying all that, bringing some extra life to this stone. It's item number 8113, and here we are, brand new again, and something very exotic for the collectors out there because it's a 349. We're calling it orange pink. Yeah, I see both the orange and the pink, but you're also getting lavenders, and you're getting a few extras. And as you move it even more, like I'm going to do once it comes up to the focal point of your eye level, look at that. You see all those different pizzazz of colors. Interesting choice in the yellow gold. We can change it if you'd like to white or rose. It's actually a 349 in the round with also 23 points in diamonds, and one of those unique mountings where there's no wrong way to wear it because it's got these ribbons of diamonds on each side that are flip-flopped so that there is no wrong way. It's just upright to you as well as the people that observe your ring. So that's two ways where it always makes sense. And that's going to be in any gold and a really, really rare tourmaline, and so clean, which we always prize in this rare family of gems that we know come with a lot of inclusions inherently. So you would never know it if you just spent a lot of time watching our show. You'd think that's a really clean stone, and it's not. It really takes thousands of stones you can look through before you find one stone that's going to have clarity like this does. And if you're into those different jewel tones mixed in, look at that, purples, pinks, mauves, almost like a padparasha. Now, I don't have a 349 padparasha. I wish I did. But if I did, it would be so much money anyways. We'd all just have to sit back and admire it. This is really a very similar kind of look to what you'd see from a padparasha, because padparashas are supposed to be pink and orange. That's what you're getting here, the pink and the orange in the tourmaline. But again, certain lights, now it's giving a lot of lavender. It's giving a lot of raspberry tones. So I just think certain cuttings deserve a little extra attention. That is one of them. No doubt that's giving you some brightness beyond. Let's make it easier than $39.99. Got to just bring it down. Even though it's brand new, it doesn't mean just the pieces that have been here before get marked down. Everything does. It's Thursday night. We're bringing it this Thursday. I haven't seen you guys for a few weeks on Thursday because I was working those whole double shifts on Saturdays and Sundays. So I was with you 6 shows in 4 days. So now I get to, I'm still with you. Now I'm here with you 5 shows on 5 days. So it makes more sense that way, doesn't it? So anyway, it makes the schedule really easy, and just you'll know where to find us. And here's what we're going to do instead of 39 or 29 or 19. Just a huge blowout on something new, something exciting, and something different, something you don't have already likely. Unless you are a major tourmaline collector from many, many years ago, it's going to be a tricky one to get. And let's make it $1,699 only on a really incredible day. And then, of course, red beryl. I'm still waiting for somebody to say, show me the red beryl, because we flashed it. That is a value. Yesterday's ring was a 13-pointer, I want to say. 13, 17, somewhere in that range. We got a bigger stone today in the pendant. And don't forget about those hoop earrings for $4.99 and the green zircon and the conch pearl. We had an under $1,000 conch pearl, which I've never seen before. That is really an exclusive opportunity to get something extremely affordable in one of the rarest stones. So last time I looked, the rare stones go for more money, and usually the less rare stones go for less money. We did the exact opposite already tonight with one of the rarest stones I can ever bring to you. And so reminder, that conch pearl piece that we had for under $1,000 is still here if you would like to score the deal of the night, because I think that is. And then we've got some returning favorites in hoops as well that we will show you. And then that one's got to go at $16.99. So we'll see who's got it. Sounds like that one's on its way. The big blue zircon is here. I got to tell you, I'm going to need requests. Otherwise, we're going to have to just like tell stories, right? Maybe I could read you an excerpt from the book. We could do that. We could do that later. That'd be fun. This is one pair, well, one half of one pair of one incredible earring that we have. And that is blue wing block D, brand new design. And any yellow gold fans out there, do you like your blue wings in yellow gold? Because that's going to stay in the yellow gold. But that is a matched pair of gigantic ovals. Each stone is about 7 carats. They're really beautiful. So if that strikes a chord with what you've been needing for your collection, holler at me. We'll show them right away for you so that you can get on those. But let's get to it. I mean, it's just a pleasure. And this might be me playing museum curator for a moment, and that's okay. I really, that would be a wonderful, I think, job to do at some point in life, is just be around the museum pieces every day like a docent. But this is really where you can wear the museum every single day of your life in a pendant that we're so proud to have. And it is something that up until last night, we'd only seen 3 of, and then I had one piece featured in a ring that was actually an emerald cut last night. Now we're showing you the one in a pendant. So really special look here. It's 8091 and it's red beryl. This is red beryl. So before you think, oh, I've seen rubies, that's not new. What's she talking about? It does look like a ruby, which is a huge compliment to red beryls because they usually look more pink. And when you get red, that's when you know you've kind of hit the best of red beryl. So that's really what it's about. Notice it's called red beryl, not pink beryl. But the truth is, most of it is more on the pinky side. This is the red beryl that's going to have a big size to it, 21 points, so even larger than what we saw yesterday. It's our 21-point oval, 18 points in diamonds, big diamonds around it. We're going to throw in a platinum piece with a chain to match, the Rolo link diamond cut, great wearable style every day. I was pointing out this is not one of those exotics that you really only want to wear as a pendant because it's actually got great durability to it. But, you know, it's one of those that just a lot of people like as pendants because it's got that bright red color and it's almost like it's like a blue red like we would get from Burma. Here is a direct face up look at it. And then we'll see if we can try it here on as well. So you can see first on the hand, of course, I want to get you the measurement on the piece, just getting the chain all sorted out here. Every one of these chains is all adjusted already. So 18 inches, and then there it is from a distance away. So it's going to sit just like so. I do want to pop in the ruler here so you can get a look at it. Hopefully that helps understand the size that you are to expect when you open the box. Yeah. All right, our Congolese orange pink is gone, and then here we go with that, out 7/8 on that one, a little bit larger. And then, of course, you have adjustability with this chain that we're throwing in, and here it is from a distance on the neckline. So you can see it that way as well and really see that red just gleaming away. Talk about a glow on that stone. So that's another size perspective. Let's take a look at it here up close, and we're going to blow it out, and it's in platinum with that chain, 18 inches, but adjustable, shorter if you want it to be, and a lot of different ways. Just wear it and enjoy it. Live in that piece. It's one of the rarest I can ever show you. There's really very little way to put a price tag on it because think about it. How do we come up with prices? Does anyone ever sit back and think about that? Where do the prices on gems come from? How are they established? How are they sustained? Why are they where they are? Well, there's a variety of factors, as you can imagine, but it's interesting to think about it in light of red beryl because when we think about red beryl, there aren't many places to go out and find one. So you're thinking, where do I go to even do the comparison shopping? If I'm out shopping the world of gems, am I getting on a plane to travel overseas? Am I probably having to be invited to an auction house? Am I having to go be pre-registered and have credit checks run to participate in that auction? Yes, yes, and yes. That's usually the only place to find a red beryl. So to just the idea and the concept of turning on your TV one day, in the comfort of your own home and letting the red beryl come to you and be delivered, and a price tag that is not going to be many collectors getting together to all outduel each other and outbid each other. Instead, it's going to be just downright low affordable. That's how we're doing our 21 pointer, which again is bigger than last night's. It is quite a bit bigger. I think last night's was a 13. Again, excuse my memory because of, again, I think that's what it was. I believe 13 sticks in my head. So here's what we're going to do instead. It's actually going to be more affordable than the $79.99 price that I have for you, which is supposed to and designed to get it out the door. We're actually going to make it a whole lot better than that. And it is not going to be anywhere near. So come on in. The red beryl is the one and only we have today. Check with us if you want to see the ring. It was an emerald cut, a little smaller. We can bring it out. If you want to consider that to go with it, what a set that would be. But we're going to make this better than even $79.99. This is for one caller, and you got it in platinum. And yes, it comes out of, how about that? Utah. Amazing, USA. Sometimes the best stones are the rarest stones in the world. When you have so many sources around planet Earth, it's kind of rare to have any of the best come from the North American continent even, and the USA nonetheless. So we're really blessed to have that stone be kind of, from our own backyard, so to speak, relative to the rest of the world and all the mines that exist. We're going to make this one $2,000. $999 for the one and only red beryl we have tonight. And in a pendant, it's also the only one, of course, in a pendant because yesterday's was a ring. So it makes that really simple and easy and straightforward and a great chance to pick it up. So it's the same price actually for a larger stone tonight than it was for the smaller stone last night. And that's, I think, a really nice benefit as well. Just bringing down the prices on our really important beryl. And yes, the same beryl family, because I know if you're thinking, well, I don't know if an aquamarine is the same thing. It's actually the similar family. We see a lot of stone families that'll give different colors, and the people who call it red emeralds, that's not really correct, but it is the red variety of beryl. So it is a sister to emerald and aqua and morganite. And yes, bixbyite is the former name. We tend to go with red beryl these days is more properly correct. So that one's $29.99. Just had to show it. And then, hey, Mary wanted to see a request, and I have it. And this is a beautiful triple ring. And 3 stones are one thing. That's normally how we would see 3 diamonds, plain, set, side by side. Instead, we went, this is, I do call this ring the triple double, which is because it's a triple 3-stone ring, but it's got double halos around each and every one. So hence triple double, side to side, goes across the finger and really wows anybody that's going to come into contact with it. I mean, really, it's that bright, vibrant yellow we don't expect to see out of every yellow diamond. We're really lucky to see this one here. And it's going to be item number 7421. And it was just here. It made an appearance over the weekend. Happy to bring it back for you, Mary, or anybody else who's been thinking about it. But listen to this carat weight. On 7421, you're going to start with a carat 01 just in the center cushion. And I say this all the time. When we see carat 01 diamonds, they usually look something like this. Just right there. That's on a band, and that's a pretty important ring, about $39.99 ring. Just for that, what we've done is added basically 2 other rings to it, because this side could be a ring on its own, that side could be a ring on its own, because you're also getting 50 and 50. So 1 carat in the center, well, technically it's a 101. Then you've got your 50 and your 50 on the side centers, I'm calling them, because again, they're big enough to be center stones, but they are indeed on the sides. And then 23 points in your yellow diamond halos and another 1 carat in white diamonds. So your grand total in diamond weight, it is impressive, no doubt about it. 3 carats, 24 in diamonds. Very, very exclusive. And most of them, yes, of course, in those fabulous yellows. So you've got a really important piece here overall. And of course, 2 carats of 1, that would be the vast majority, are in the yellow diamond center stones, if you will. So they're impressive. This is supposed to be $99.99. I know I did better. We got you a big value, but I think what's most impressive about this one is seeing it on the hand, watching how these stones literally go side to side. Even if you have a, let's say a size 8, 9, 10, 11, if you wear those ring sizes, actually this is about a 9 right now. So I can tell you for certainty that it is going to go all the way across the finger. That is the point of this ring. We've done so many styles that just have one big center stone right there. And instead, you're getting that side to side across the way. I think there's almost something that, you know, we talk about bridal looks a lot because a lot of our diamonds are set that way, very simple, very classic double halos. This is really bringing the double halo, but just by adding those extras, it creates a different look. It makes it more wearable, I think, anywhere on the hand. I think it's also lends itself to a great right hand ring, and you're getting one of the most enormous diamond weights we put together, which if it were just all 3 carats in diamonds in 1 stone, it would be close to $30,000. Instead, we get to make it a whole lot more affordable than even 10. And this is really what I think gives you the value that you tune in for and you want. And no matter what yellow diamonds are doing out in the world and out in the marketplace, and they are elevating like crazy, they are going up in extreme ways and record highs. And it's almost, I kid you not, it's not an exaggeration. There are many dealers and retailers both, from the wholesale to the retail, that are actually upping their diamond prices by the day. And that's not just white diamonds, because of course white diamonds are more commonplace. It's happening tenfold on the fancy colors, the yellows, the pinks, the browns, the greens, the blues, all of that. And that's where you're at here. So instead of half off of this price, $49.99, we're going to make it a lot more interesting and send it on out. That's the important part, because if you've been thinking about a lot of yellow diamonds, but you want something that's, yes, large, it's impressive, it's large, but it's wearable at the same time. Here's how you do it. It's not $49, $39.99 even. We're going even lower than that, and that's where it's been, even at its lowest. And I'm talking about, like when I introduced it 2 years ago, it's one of those that also is going to be an impossibility going forward. You can't make it again and again and again because it's big yellows. Remember what I told you what's happening in the world of wholesale. The wholesale trade show that just wrapped up a few weeks ago. It literally had the 1 carat center yellow diamonds, meaning a loose stone. What we have in the center of this ring, they were $18,000 on a wholesale level. By the way, that was 1 diamond loose in a box. In a box. Then you'd have to create all these extra stones, add the stones, add the diamonds, add the halos, add the gold. We're putting the whole thing together for under $4. And it's not $38.99 either. Got a new value, a better value, a really stunning price tag on something that's supposed to be going up, not down, and that's just the way we got to move it. So how about this? $3,799 only for the triple yellow diamond with the double halos all the way across the hand. Stunning look, and yes, it's going to be for 1 caller. Stays as is in the gold colors. You're getting 2 gold colors. Obviously, that suits the yellow and the white diamonds really well with the yellow and the white gold as well. So that's going to be $37.99. Enjoy it if you get it. And that's, again, first caller who says yes. And then one more time on the hand, because that's really the statement that it makes is when you see it, how bold it is. I'll even try it on an index finger. Why not? Just to show you how that would work if you want to choose to wear it there. Obviously, we will take care of the sizing for you. What if we just shift it on over to the middle finger like so? You can wear it there as well. I mean, it's totally up to you. But $37.99, big value there on such an enormous diamond weight, 3 carats 24. Overall, we have very few rings that are going to achieve a 3 carat plus diamond weight, but $37.99 makes that one yours. So that's a big value from $9,999. And then thank you so much to everyone who's picked up something from this first hour. It's been incredible, hasn't it? Just such a really amazing discounts on this first hour. But still, Conch, pearl, and red beryl, there are 2 necklaces that remain available at such an exquisite opportunity. Now, $37.99. Again, get requests in if you have them so we can go find what you're looking for. That's what Mary did. She said, that's the one I'm thinking about. Well, here's your price tag, $37.99. And all natural. By the way, I do like to say that we have so many. We just had a new record set last night, as a matter of fact, with brand new registers in one show. And that was really impressive. And I'll tell you, I think, you know, for everyone who's discovering TVON each and every day, just a disclaimer and reminder that those are natural diamonds, by the way. And I don't mean just natural from the earth diamonds that are then treated, because there's so many different variations. When you see yellows, oftentimes they might have started as a natural from the earth diamond, but they were not yellow initially. And so they get treated in one way, shape, or form to get the yellow color. Here, it's all just natural yellows. This is actually the top of the heap when it comes to rarity. Yes. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much. All right. So it sounds like that's gone as well. And then I do have the big aqua. Let's show it, because this is such a markdown on a 6 carat, and it's always impressive to see those big carat weights give off the color like this. And we did give it a little preview already, and that one will be 112.7946. And yes, I'll need to run around here and zoom back that camera so you can see what this is going to look like in a beautiful, it's not a cushion cut actually, so somebody needs to just amend that in the graphics as far as the computer, because that one's an emerald cut, and is actually a 609, and it's 28 points and diamonds around it. So we left it really about the stone, but then we gave it the extra halo. And then look what happens though. There's one little notch side detail, which is pretty cool, because then this really wide band comes in and meets up with the center. So you see what happens here. We break the halo just for a moment to almost have this look as if the band is locking into place with the sides of your ring. And that is one elegant look in an aquamarine. And of course, Sierra Santa Maria, not just the color of, but the actual source, the actual real deal from so many years ago. And we're thrilled to bring it to you. So how about a 6 carat 09 on discount tonight? End of March is here. Only got a few days left in this month where we celebrate this stone. We honor the stone. Remember, March only gets one birthstone, as does February, as does April, all the months surrounding it. And then it's, again, this really, really best quality that I think turns even folks that may not have looked twice at aqua before, but when you see the Sierra Santa Marias, it gives you a, I think, newfound respect for this blue beryl. And it's going to be a much better price than $59.99, only one. But if you are somebody who not just enjoys a big gem, but you want great weight, and I mean you want to feel your jewelry, you want to feel substantial weight, have something on your hand that you know it's there. This is, and I can only speak for the size it is now, which is a size 6, but it's got to have at least, I would imagine, probably 12 to 15 grams of platinum right now. Platinum has that great density and feel and heft that we enjoy. is anyone else seeing a little star, like almost star effect or sparkle factor that's coming through on an emerald cut? We usually expect that out of a round, and then these bright gleaming lights off the step facets. That's there, that's still there. But then it's like a dual pattern here. You've got the shine of the facetings, the step varieties, but then it's giving these little, like little asterisms, little star effects. They're not real asterisms. That only happens in certain stones, but it kind of has that look. So it's a fun stone, and we'll bring it down. Yeah, I got to leave $5,999 behind. Let's bring it on down to $2,999 only. That's another one only. Everything I've had tonight has been a one only, and that will continue to be the case. I think I have 2 exceptions in the entire show, so do let me know if you have requests as well so we can get those in. But that's a very, very important way to score the value on a big time aqua. Don't forget about all the great prizes that we have here as well. They're still available from hour 1, like my 2 best, red beryl and conch pearl in pendants, which are actually necklaces because they come with the chains. So those are available. And how about this one big pair of earrings? The ultimate, the high level, let's just show them. Why not? 7901, moving a lot of jewelry through here. $29.99 that aqua. We're not waiting for things to go, but I do want to show you as close up as we can get what you will normally likely wear north to south. This is certainly the best perspective. My concern is always getting you the best look at the stones up close so you know exactly what to expect when it arrives home. So here is your close-up look. So in other words, the best way to see them right now is east to west. But you're going to likely wear them north to south. That's how they're meant to be oriented. That's where the post is. I'll show it to you. This is massive individual match museum reserve blue wing block Ds. 7901 is your item number, and I'll scooch them over a little bit, but I just wanted you to see that close up. And one of my favorite things we've been doing lately with our halos is just this, adding the baguettes as just a nice little addition to the rounds. It's so very expected to just bring some rounds. Pop them around the stones. This has that break in the rounds with the baguettes, which just really elevates it. It's 7901. It's 18 karat solid yellow gold. So they do stay in the yellow. And you're going to get, here's the grand total. This is really where we definitely are here for the wow factor. 1371 is your carat weight on those ovals. Nearly 7 carats apiece. And your diamond weight is 108. So you get extreme diamond weight for a big stud. I mean, again, we call these button style earrings when they've got that size to them. It's still not a drop, and it's not a hoop, and it's not a dangle, but it's giving you a lot of presence, a big wow factor, and it's also going to be better than 20 grand, which is where they're listed, $19,999. But given that this is their first day here on the air, the first moment and first opportunity you have to take advantage, here's what they look like from a distance away. Boy, they're even tough to hang on to here. They are big time. They're going to come with a nice oversized butterfly backing, so you have no need to worry about that. They face right straight up, just like you see there. I do want to give you a ruler measurement as well, and then you're going to see what they look like on. That is about as major as a stud gets. They are 5/8 of an inch, which is right between your 1/2 and your 3/4 inch mark. And then look at that post. So again, not the very, very top. So we'll still make sure that you got your piercing coverage, but we're going to have those on the ear north to south as they're designed to do. But it's actually better than, I'm a little astounded. We got these under $10,000 for you. But that's the trick here, is making everything, no matter how exotic, no matter how specialty, no matter how rare, no matter how little we have left in our inventory, want to make sure that you see the best price possible, and that's what you're getting here. There's the big stone. You can see there what it gives. I love that little shading that I give it, just because it gives you a more true to life look at the actual color of the stones, which is really what TV cannot do justice to. So we're excited to give these a great home. Let's take another look close up and see what we can do for that price tag. And I know there's been a lot of you waiting on a stone or a pair of earrings just like this. Classic oval. Maybe you're trying to match it back to a ring. Maybe you just love a really strong earring, and that's what we've had, let's face it, the least of. We've had a lot more pendants and rings in blue wing than we have had earrings. So this is the time when there are very few left. Given that there are so few left, it's a little more unexpected to see them here where we pair them up 2 at a time to make one great piece of jewelry. I can also tell you the top of the hour is just 2 minutes away. So we have more requests to get to. Top of the hour is coming. We'll give you a great top of the hour special, which by the way will be Tanzanite related. So that's exciting as well, but this pair's got to go too. And it will, and in a hurry, because watch what we're going to do here. Instead of $9,999, taking them even lower than that. And then Sharon wants to see a pendant from this weekend. We'll show that as well. But we'll make these, you know what, just get them down. $69.99 first caller on that pair. Before we have a little Tanzanite mini series, we've got a great pendant coming up for Sharon's request, and then the ring for the top of the hour. So all of that happening and more, but that's going to be about it for Tanzanites. I only have 1/7 carater, and I've got something even more affordable in rings as well. So lovely to have the earrings here. Let me just notice I just had a little fingerprint on the very crown facet there, so let me polish that up, and then we'll get those out the door for $69.99. What a beautiful way to go. And an upgrade in gold in an earring is significant. Really significant to get that 18 karat. Now, here's a little revisit to a pendant I had over the weekend with you. And here it is with that amazing cushion. Now, 112-6977 is your item number. This is one gigantic stone. We just saw 1371 total weight among two. Now we're looking at a 15 karat 22 with 11 points in the diamonds. And that would be the Bezel, interlocking with this semicircular style. I love that it's really about the stone. It is totally about the stone being the highlight. The stone is of the utmost of our museum reserve quality. The reds are so apparent. Watch this. Just look inside that stone and look at the reds. In a cushion cut, this is the traditional cushion, by the way, not the square, but a rectangular version of the cushion, and we'll take a look at it from a distance here. So what you're gonna do is pop your chain right through. The smaller of the two ovals there, or rather this is like your little top part, it does move, so I just wanna make sure you know it does move a little bit, but gravity is gonna keep it right there centered up where it should be. And then you've got this length, which I'll show you now, and then of course we can change the gold color, so if you'd like to have yellow gold instead, that's no problem. But there it is from a measurement perspective, where we do see that it has a 1 inch and an 1/8 top to bottom. So we'll take it on over to the neckline, give you the great value on the blue wing that you have been waiting for. And so nice to see that cushion cut. That one is a standout. There's no way anyone's gonna miss that stone on your neckline. It just is about being one of the most impressive pieces we've seen here in pendants. And again, love that it's showing off the big wow factor of the size. The great color is there. And let's also blow it out, one of our best per carat prices we have. It's just a really fun little way to, I mean, at this point, we all know we expect the greatest values on our blue wing. That's what we've been known to do, is take the best quality and also mark it down. But to see a price tag go this low is really second to none. I'm going to make it better. And this is what makes no sense. And probably why Sharon said, I need to see that again. Because I'm not believing, even based on all the other Tanzanite values I see, I'm not believing that the $17,999 piece went that low. But it did. Because we are truly about to see one of our most special opportunities on a per carat level. Remember, it's first caller. I know there are many of you looking for pendants. I get it. We're almost sold out of them. This is not time to say, let me throw in the towel, I'll skip the pendant. Get the pendant. If I make a price that you cannot refuse on a 1522, where I can guarantee you this will be, and I saw, we had some really good per carat lows last night on some incredible Tanzanite. Might I just go ahead and throw this out here? This is even lower. Even less. So if you know what I did with some museum reserves just 24 hours ago, get ready. Because this one is nowhere near even $79.99. This is a first caller situation. I'm almost tempted to even, I don't want to do, you know what, there was part of me that said maybe if we take $79.99 and then put it up for auction at maybe $7,500 to start. I do want to just welcome you to the show. If you are just tuning in, we're awfully glad to have you with us tonight. It's a Thursday night. We're live as always. So glad you're with us. 2 hours left on our Thursday night. And we are really looking at one of the most monumental Tanzanite values we've ever seen. It's happening right now for one caller though. So that's where the key is. Please dial early. I can't tell you how many times, especially of late, we've had requesters missing out on their own requests simply because somebody dials in earlier and sooner and takes advantage. And do you know that at $79.99 or $69.99, I'm doing the per carat right now? That's exactly $4.59 a carat. at $69.99. That's incredible. Incredible. I'm not doing that. And that is why this is going to go right here tonight. We're not waiting. We're not anticipating seeing this again, because once it goes, it's gone. We know what to do to make Tanzanites go. It's simply make them a better price, like this already is, better than what you can purchase regular Block C material for. But this is, it's going lower than 69. This is what is so head turning about this one. Call me early. I love the simplicity of the piece. It lets the stone be the star, as it should be. And it's not even 6,500 or 64 or 63 or 62 or 61.99. This will be gone. Please call me, because it is $5,999, which when you do that math, that simply comes down to, not only is it under $400 a carat, it's $394, which, for the record, there has not been a museum reserve at that price per carat. So this is, okay, kind of that thing where we have to wonder, so what's missing? The museum reserve quality, the red flashes are there, the amazing size. Remember, we have a lot of real estate here, more so than we have here. So a lot of times, even if you're not doing a 15 karat on the hand in a ring, maybe you're more apt to do a bigger stone size as a pendant, like this allows you to do. So that's where, again, you might want to consider that, but that really is happening. That's a $5,999 price tag on a 15 karat. So once again, that does come down to exactly $394 a carat. Haven't seen that before. And that's why somebody needs to have that piece, because of that discount alone. And the sad part is, I have a 1 carat coming up that's a great value, but it's not going to be that per carat price. And that's the thing about this stone. I mean, here my top of the hour is my best value of the whole day, and yet we've got something we don't see very often, but the per carat price is not going to look the same as this one. And I don't know about you, but I know that a carat stone versus a 15 karat, we know which one is going to fall into that more rare category. No doubt about it. So you have that chance to pick it up, and we're going to go ahead and follow it up. We've got a really incredible oval coming up for you. We'll show you our top of the hour, plus there's rubies still to come. This is a 1 carat plus ruby, just to preview what we have here in the coming moments here on this very important Thursday night. Look at that one. That's a good ruby there. So that ruby is going to be on the way. Bigger Tanzanite is here. Have a heart-shaped diamond necklace with the yellow diamond. Here's the 7 carat that's also coming up in a ring. But there's the 7 carat. That's a 7 carat beautiful oval. And then I thought we'd have a little top of the hour fun with something that's affordable. And for everybody who's saying, well, let me hang out. Let me wait and see what the top of the hour is, then I'll make a decision there. First come, first served on that one. When it's gone, it's gone. But let's go ahead and welcome you in the best way we know how. I always love to do a top of the hour. We always start the show, hit the ground running, have great values on one-of-a-kinds. But when you see what's about to happen, and this is for everybody who has said, I wish I could, I wish there was a way, I wish they had a blue wing Block D for me. Whether it's been the smaller sizes you're looking for or just a little more of a budget you want to be on, well, this is going to be the top of the hour for you. And I bet you we're going to welcome in a couple of new shoppers here on 8142, because this is the size that we have not had since I debuted Blue Wing Block Ds here on this show back in December of 2018. It's a long time ago, but what's transpired since has been nothing short of a miracle. We've seen all of our blue wings that we have brought out except for this new one. And this is where, for those of you that said, but all that's left are the big sizes, like the 15 karat or the huge earrings that were 7 carats each, or the 28 carat stone in the pendant. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what I want to show you. It wasn't here yesterday. It wasn't here over the weekend. It was not here last week, because what we've had our lapidaries doing, they've been very busy. We decided that before we ship off one of the stones, and don't tell the museums we did this, I hope they're not watching right now, but this stone, actually there was a big cushion cut, not too dissimilar from what we just saw in that pendant. It was actually slotted. It was just about being packed and ready to go off to a museum, which, by the way, someone asked a very good question. Do you just give those to the museum and they keep them forever and you never get them back? No, we get them back. They're loaned out. Typically, that's what museums do. They will take pieces on loan, they display them for a period of time, then they go back to the original owner. So that's if you were curious about that. But that loan, sometimes it doesn't necessarily, it's not usually months, it's usually years. So it could be a long time before we ever see those again. And by then, who knows what the state of the world and Tanzanite is. But I want to show you something that we had our lapidaries working on a stone that was one of our museum reserve, about to be shipped off to be on display in a museum. And we said, stop, slam on the brakes. Before we ship it out, Let's find a different stone for that museum, and let's make the stone and the ring that we have not had. Let's bring the 1 carat size, actually the smallest one that I will have ended up being a carat 31. Let's bring, cut from the museum reserve material, so it's the color and the reds are there, but in a size that you have asked for and you have wanted and you have looked for, and that size is the 1 carat to 1.5. It is what we have not had. And I'm talking about 6.5 years of bringing you Blue Wing Block D, which is only the best on the planet. And what we have had consistently here, it's all we've shown you for the better part of 6 years, is material. But we have not seen anything of this size besides in pendants and earrings. So here is the ring, top of the hour. Let me move the pendant aside very quickly here. And then here is the ring that is going to give you an opportunity unlike we've ever seen. And so even if you're newer to the world of Blue Wing and thinking, okay, I wonder if they was at one point a piece that was classic, simple, everyday, giftable, maybe something for the younger gals. Does anyone have a Tanzanite birthstone out there? It would be December. It's an alternative for a December birthstone. So you've got a chance to pick it up. It's also now being adopted worldwide as a stone that's often gifted to new moms. That was a Tanzanian tradition that, of course, the folks there, where this is mine, they adopted that tradition, and this is still customary there, that when the new moms of Tanzania, when they give birth, they get a Tanzanite in their collection. So I know it's been slowly but surely been adopted in different parts around the world. So 8142 is going to be a 131 minimum stone in the oval. So this is a top of the hour and for very good reason, and you're still getting in on the Blue Wing Block D, but again, from the museum reserve. Now, tends to be, if it wasn't selected as a museum reserve from 6 years ago when we first debuted it, we don't usually call it that, but it's got all the color because it was cut from that stone. So that's really impressive. You get the saturated color, you get the liveliness. It's not like you're giving up anything by getting a smaller stone than what we typically see. Now look what we did on the sides. We gave it 10 points in diamonds. That's, I know, not 10 carats, but what it is only 2 stones. So they're nice big gems. Individually, you're getting 5 pointers, giving it this 3-stone classic style. So for anybody who's looked at jewelry for a long time, what's classic? There are certain styles that just endure. They endure through the decades. They endure through the time. When we look back at even pieces from eras that are far, far prior to our own, we see a lot of styles like halos, and we see a lot of 3-stone styles. And that is a style that is considered one of the classics. So you get that here, and you get still tremendous larger VS diamonds. That's important as well. And you're going to choose your gold color. So this would be where, if you're lucky enough, maybe you get a couple, you get a white and a yellow, you get them for gifting. But come on in early, because this is what it's all about. This is what the value is all about. That last pendant is still here, so are the earrings. So again, we've been seeing this lately where maybe everybody's got a Tanzanite, but then I do a show like yesterday and we have 40 some new viewers who are making first purchases in yesterday's 3-hour block alone. So when that happens, it reminds me that no, we got a lot of people who haven't even seen or heard of or been privy to. It's on the hand. Take a look at this ring. It is going to be one of our best of the best. And remember, you can still, on certain days, you wear it just like that. Honestly, it looks so much better on the hand, doesn't it? Because you really see the outstanding gleam of those diamonds. You see the great color saturation of that stone. And we are going to make you a deal. It came out to be $2,399. Truth is, I make a lot of Tanzanite more affordable than that. So we got to give you a good old-fashioned top-of-the-hour loss leader. And for everybody, I know that there are shoppers. I can name them by name who have reached out that have said to me point blank, I've been watching you offer the most spectacular Tanzanite for 6 years, and I've never had one within the budget. I've never had one I could get. I've never had one that I saw that suits my lifestyle. I want something simple. I want something classic. I want something enduring. I want something more for the younger gals, for gifting too. And it doesn't mean it's only for younger gals. It's just, I don't know if you're giving the 18-year-old the big 7 carat with the 3 carats in diamonds. This might be more the style you give to someone who's newer to the world of fine jewelry or doesn't have a lot of it or has a more simple classic style. That could be any number of us. And yet here is the style that is going to be, we're going to make this a loss leader. So $23.99, do not worry, is going to be a was price. I got a top of the hour. We've only got a couple here. Remember, that's the minimum. So most of you are getting far greater than a carat 31. It's just a minimum. That's what I have here. So for perspective, when you see it on the hand, that's the carat 31 you're seeing on me. You're probably going to get a larger stone than that. And we're going to make it really affordable. And we got to keep in mind that gold's $3,100 an ounce. So the band alone should be like a serious amount of money. It can be $700, $800 for a band like that. In our world, retail's more like $4,000. Here is your chance right now. We'll take advantage of it. It's not even going to be $23.99. This is the one and only moment to get anything ever like this, in that everything we've brought, and that's really important as well. But it's not going to be $2,000 or $19.99. Come on in. This will not last. We've only got a handful to go around. It's our top of the hour for a very good reason, and it will not be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'm going to blow it out for $1,499. You know what? Let's skip all that. Let's skip it all. Got a top of the hour. It's my freedom to make it a true loss leader. And so far, listen, you got a chance to lose money on a loss leader for the top of the hour. It's a matter of how much money, a little or a lot. Let's go with a lot. Let's save you a lot, lose a lot. You save, I lose, we all win that way, because I get to get you the piece you've been waiting for. You get the way to try it if you don't have blue wing block D. Is there anything coming down the pipeline that's going to be 1.5 carats or 1.33 carats? No, there is not, because we are done taking those big museum reserve stones and cutting them up into smaller pieces. We did it because it's been in demand. It's what you've been looking for and asking for. So we brought it. Here it is. Here's your last chance. It's not 14, 13, 12. We're truly blowing this out. This is a great way to try blue wing if you haven't yet already, or like I said, for the gifting opportunities you need, for those moments where you want to gift something, you want to get something everyday wearable but still be wearing the best. Whatever the case is, this is the time. It's not even $11.99. We're going to make it even more affordable for you right now, and this is not going to last. That's the thing. Everybody who misses the live shows goes, why did I call in the next day and find out it was sold out? We don't have quantity on much of anything. It's rare to see 2 or 3 of anything here in our world, and this is one where we specifically designed it. That's why we took a big stone. If we took a 5-carat stone, well, okay, good. But you'd only get 2 stones out of that, so we had to take a big stone. And by the way, just because it's a 1-carat stone doesn't mean you take a 28-carat and get 28 stones. Doesn't work that way either, because there's a lot of loss when you do that. Remember, if you start with a stone and you're making ovals, you're going to have essentially leftover rough, leftover material. So you don't just get an equal carat weight exchange, if that makes sense. So it's not going to be $11.99. Let's take it even lower. We already have 3 gone, by the way. 3 are spoken for, 2 in white, 1 in yellow. You can choose your gold color. We tend to default in the white, but if you want to switch it up, maybe this is the way you try one in yellow gold or in the rose gold instead, but it's not going to be $11 or $10.99. This is quite a value, because in today's world, you don't buy a gold band of 14-karat solid gold for this price. We're making the ring $9.99 while it lasts. And that's going to be it, because remember, with the speed in which they're already going, and that's our first opportunity to see a ring under $9.99 with a good size stone. That's the thing. It's not an under 1 carat. It's a 131 minimum. And again, on the hand here, because that's where you actually see it directly up to the eye level. If you wanted to one day, we do some beautiful different rings here that are used as stackables or ring guards, like our Wonder Ring, world famous Wonder Ring that we have. A lot of you own it as well. There are moments where you could actually, if you want to take this classic, obviously wear it like that, or dress it up on other days when you really want to bring the wow. $9.99 allows you to do that. So that's a huge moment there for our Tanzanite collectors at $9.99, and we'll give it 60 seconds, then we got to go. So all my Tanzanites are here. We have the pendant that was requested, that's here. The big stone coming up, the 15-carat, plus the ones that were in earrings, the 7 carats each, they're here as well. And now we have our 131 for $9.99. So last call if you'd like that one. 50 seconds remaining for our top of the hour loss leader, and that just means we got a few. We'll lose money on each one. We'll get you great value, get you the discount you need. And when gold's $3,100 an ounce, you don't buy solid gold bands for a price like that on their own. We threw in the big diamonds. We got you the great stone. You see the red flashes coming out from that oval, and we have 30 seconds left. And that is so, so important, isn't it? Just never had a value quite like that on a ring. Not with an over 1 carat stone. And look what else is here. Speaking of good stones, that's a heart-shaped yellow diamond. Yellow diamonds on the side, full-on adjustable necklace. Talk about gifting ideas. That would be a good one too. With Easter coming up around the corner, Mother's Day on the way as well. A lot of big values coming up for some big gifting idea moments as well. And then here's that yellow diamond I was talking about. If you want one of our bigger ones without going to 3 carats, here is the 224 that we have for you. So that's my personal favorite. I like this one a lot better than even some of our, a lot of our 3 carats, because we've had some new 3 carats, but they've been on the lighter side. And so just telling it like it is, like I do, because otherwise, you know, what good is it? I'm not just here to just say, here, just like feed you a line so you buy something. That's not how you sustain yourself for 25 years in this business. You really have to just say it like it is. We've had some 3 carats come in lately. They've been from outside designers and whatnot, and they're great because it gives you the size we haven't had, but they're a lot more lighter yellow green. And that takes you into a different category of pricing. If you're getting into the yellow category, you really want that true sunshine yellow, and that's what you're getting here. So this is our 224, but the difference is it looks like a 3 carat. So when you see it here in that cushion cut, you see that it's really, and when you see it on the hand, and I wish that one would fit me, but another 4. So I'm not sure. They're trying to send me a message, but the finger is probably never going to get to a size 4. Probably not. But here we go. This one is the 224. 5122 is the number here. It is a 224 VS yellow diamond with a carat 60 around it. So I just want to let you know that's going to be something kind of special we do a little later. And I know there's been a number of you asking me lately, what do you have left in diamonds? What's the biggest one you can get me? And the 3 carats have been lovely, but they have carried with them $25,000 prices. They have been mostly square cushions like this one is, and they've been a little, some of them are not the ideal of color. And so I just like to point that out because I believe that you need to be an informed shopper to really be the best shopper. So this is where you're getting that sunshine bright. It's that cushion cut, brilliant cut too. It's a square cushion, but brilliant. So you get this incredible glittering effect, almost 4 carats in total. So that's something to look forward to. We'll bring that out in just a little bit for you. But then we have the yellow diamond in the necklace. So that's going to be fun too, just to really give you an idea of what that's all about. And then pink zircon, more Tanzanite. We might be done with the Tanzanite. I do feel like we might be at that point everyone's got one, and I sure hope that's the case, because in a couple days I'm up here going, we're sold out, it's the last day, and then I'm already planning. So one of the big tasks I've had in the last several weeks is to plan our big farewell party to Tanzanite, okay? So that's what I've been doing. I've been planning just like you would for, like, I don't know, if someone was retiring after, like, I don't know, 24 years in the business. If you were planning a big retirement, right, you'd probably do it up big. So at least, right, you might. So you kind of have to plan some fun things. Well, that's what I've been doing with our Tanzanite, is really planning this big celebration and soiree to do a big finale, just a big farewell goodbye party to it. And so I am hoping that we're there at that point where everybody who wants one has got one. You've had the option. The perfect one is in your possession. But again, with what we've had here, the pendant's available, the ring's available, and the earrings are available. So if you want any of our Tanzanites, I have a 7 carat here waiting in the wings. May or may not show it to you, to be honest, but that's here as well. So if you're waiting on that one, let me know. We can always bring it on out for you. It's got the $99.99 price tag, but I'll do my level best to make sure that price gets down for you, okay? So let's get to it. We've got a really cool, I'm gonna just show you the yellow diamond one more time. That's coming up in a few minutes. So just want to let you know, get ready for that big yellow diamond. And then here is, we've got a rare conch pearl in a ring too. We did see the one earlier. But while we're on yellow diamonds, we've got a farewell on our own to this necklace. So the first time this was here, I remember it well. I premiered it on a weekend, and no, actually, I believe it was a Wednesday night rather, and I sold it out in about, it was about 45 seconds, and we had actually over a dozen of them to go around. So they were gone. Well, I've been waiting ever since to see if we could bring it back, and we've been working diligently to do that. So keep in mind, it's gonna lean a little bit, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm gonna hold it up and do all the things I do. But I wanna get you a close-up on the stone, because first of all, it's a very important yellow diamond. Now, I wear almost every day. I don't wear a lot of jewelry when I'm up here with you guys, but I do have, I do get a couple things done other than just, standing on television for a few hours a day talking. But there are, again, a lot of necklaces I love to layer. This is one that I love to layer, except mine's a cushion cut square from many, many years ago that we haven't been able to do since. And that's the same thing we're about to do here, is a farewell. And I will tell you, the one I have is lovely, but it's a smaller stone, and it's a 30-pointer. And it's a smaller stone with nothing else around it. What we did here was, which is why it was such a quick sellout when we first brought it. Now, it's only been on once, maybe you missed it. So let's bring it to you now. Full necklace, not a pendant. So the chain is attached, and it's $73.75. This starts with a 50-pointer, and it's an exotic. It's a heart shape. So that's where it all begins. Half carat heart shape, VS yellow diamond. I don't bring you a diamond that's not VS. We scrap it. It goes to somewhere else. There's enough diamond people in the world. Everybody needs diamonds. So yellow diamonds people will take no matter what at this point. We want them. But that's a VS when we're shopping together here. It also is 3 points in the yellow diamonds that are on the sides, which I'll show you again. They're bezel set. They give it a little bit of that diamond by the yard quality and element there, and you see how bright those are. Everything is done in this diamond cut roller link chain. It's fully adjustable. It's got a premium closure, the lobster claw, and it's 16, 17 inches in length. 16, 17, and 18 rather. So what you're getting is two-tone as it is. There are no decisions to make here because we're throwing in 3 lengths. Every necklace gives you 3 length options. We have the two-tone gold, which is how it stays. So really, if you are making a decision one way or the other, the only decision you're probably making is how many do you want to purchase and pick up. And if we know half-carat yellow diamonds in the heart shape, you're probably thinking, probably just one at best, because that's probably going to be about $5,500. It is not. There's a reason the first day it got here, it was gone in mere seconds. And that was many more than I have tonight to share with you. So here it is back again. We've been literally collecting the stones ever since that sellout moment to try and bring it back, because with that sellout, not everybody who wanted one got one. So here's your chance. Now again, this is the end of March. We got a lot of holidays coming up. Springtime is here. Maybe you want to gift it to yourself. Maybe you want to give it to the moms in your world. I think moms need to give it to themselves, because this is something that I tell you, kids are not always sure what to get for their moms, no matter what their age or where they are in life. Moms can be tricky because moms will never give you a hint as to what they need, right? And usually they don't need anything. They want those luxuries, but they can't bring themselves because they're moms and they're completely, unselfish. So they just say, I don't want anything. Don't spoil me. I'm good, right? I've got everything I need. This is the luxury that you don't have to break the bank, but it kind of looks like you did. So if you would like to shower mom with a gift that's worth like $10,000, but you're not looking to spend that, here's the way you do it. Really, really quick opportunity. I don't anticipate this lasting very long, because it is the ultimate in yellow diamond values. 50 points is the heart shape. Let's show you on the hand, because remember, you've got just basically one decision to make. How many do you need? Do you want to get one for every sibling? Do you want to get one for all the girls in the family, all the daughters, the granddaughters? And they're all connected by wearing the same beautiful heart shape. Look at that substantial chain we added in. The heart shape is all attached with the O-rings. That's bezel set. You've got additional rounds. They're bezel set. Every diamond in the piece is a natural yellow. That's why we highlight it, because very few people have the natural stones. And here's your closure. Lobster claw closure, 16, 17 inches and 18 inches in length. So you can wear it, take it on over here, because you can wear it from here, which right there where that dress is about 16. 17's right about here, and 18's right about here. So you have all that flexibility to move it from here to here to really adapt to what's comfortable for you or the neckline of the day. So here's what I want to do. Let's blow it out. Let's give you the value. Come on in. This is all solid through the sides, and I want to show you the back here as well. I know that one's kind of twisting and turning, but look at that. We left it a little open in the back, but there's a really beautiful bezel platform, so it looks great even from the side. That is a very strong color you're getting with that yellow diamond as well. There's that back side again. So again, it looks great, and it's really a wearable piece every day. And like I said, I love to layer this too, because I have the cushion version we did years ago, and I love to layer it so that you can really put it as that top length and then have other pieces you want that are really extending beyond that. So it's a really cool piece, and just the idea that you could give yellow diamonds and not have to spend $49.99 to get there. And we've only got a few available, and heart shapes are very particular. You guys have probably seen me actually discard heart shapes here on the air and not offer them for sale just because the cuts were weird. I have one tonight, I can show you. I've already rejected it. It's just a weird cut. What happens with the heart shapes is sometimes when the defined cut of the cleft is there, it leaves a little window at the lobes of the heart. I can show you. It's an odd look, and that's not ultimately what you want. Listen, if you're gonna go quality all the way, right? Don't skimp on anything. We don't require that. We don't ask you to, okay, well, here's a great size, but it's bad color. Or here's a smaller size, but it's a small size. Or here's one, but it's, a big size, but it's a really nasty clarity. We never want you to compromise. I want you to get everything. Big size, fancy cut, great cutting. I mean, that's how I shop. I can't help it. And if you don't like it, talk to me. But I really don't believe in putting heart and soul and spending precious airtime on anything but the best. And same with if it's not a great value. If it's not a great value, I'm not going to bring it. It has to be everything, which is why every time you spend a bit of your day with us, you're going to watch a display of the very best jewelry and the best values, because that's how it works around here. And we're going to make this better than 49. We're already busy on the phone lines. I have a feeling a lot of people know that this is a repeat from the time they may have missed it before. That's really critical to remember, is that this has been on. It was popular. We've been working hard ever since to bring it back. It's not even going to be $39, $29, even $19.99. It's a full necklace. It's got to be the value. I will not bring it if it's not a value. You've got everything you want in a yellow diamond necklace. And with gold reaching almost $3,100 an ounce today, do you really think that there's any way to do a premium link with all the adjustability, the premium closure for under $2,000 if it's just gold? If it's only straight up by itself gold. Look at chains out there. They are not this price. We're not even doing $19.99. Everything's going up by the day in the jewelry world. We are not. We are not. And if you flip through your favorite channels and you've looked at your favorite dealers online and you've looked at catalogs and in stores and you're realizing, yeah, I'm getting outpriced from the fine jewelry world, what do? You shop here. That's as simple as I can make it. Take a look. We're going to blow it out right now. Let's get our last couple gone. It is not going to last. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4 gone, 5 gone now. Somebody's taken 2. So actually that's 6 gone. I thought they were getting 1, they're getting 2. Let's make it even easier than 19. Then 1,500. This is it. This is yellow diamonds at its best. And a heart-shaped full necklace. You wear it where you want. You give it as a gift. You look like the rock star gift giver that spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and you didn't have to. You don't even spend $1,599. I'll blow it out for 14. You know what? Skip it. Let's go even lower. I really want you to have it. And for those of you that are brand new, what a way to welcome you in to what it is that we do. A natural, all natural yellow diamond, an incredible look. And we're going to blow it out right now. I'm going to give you another $500 back. I'll make it $999 and that's it. We got the big 224 later. We got the big half carat now. So you simply decide, do you want the heart shape fully in a necklace? It's under $1,000. And somebody who was just getting 2 just upped it to 3. They're going to go ahead and take 3, which is a good chunk of our quantity. So this is not a time to sit back and go, I think I'll wait. You got to get in now, and you got to go to it. $9.99. And Victor, how many for you? Are you taking 1? I'm not going to assume everyone's getting 1 anymore because we have people upping it and upping it and upping it. So Tim's got 3. We've got another one going out. You have to yell them out, please, because we have backed up calls. We can't even get everyone through. And I might sell these out very well before everybody gets one. It's exactly what happened last time. And yellow diamonds have gone up. Remember the same, so at Tucson in February, Tucson's a big trade show. It happens in Arizona every February. And it's one of the big domestic trade shows. And it's really based on loose stones. So I went there. I got there for a couple days this year, which was great. Got to see everybody from around the world and got to spend like it was a day and a half, but whatever, I'll take it. It was great. And I got to be there. And the same yellow diamonds, I saw 1 carat loose yellow diamonds. They were $12,000 in Tucson. A whole month later, that's not a lot of time. 4 weeks later, 4 weeks, they were at the same dealer, the same diamonds, and they were at the Hong Kong show. Now, I didn't get there for that because the flight is longer than my weekend. So I didn't get there, but we know because I have a photograph from our representatives who were there, and the same diamonds that were $12,000 went up to $18,000. So diamonds are, and they were yellow diamonds, they're on the rise. So there's another thing, a benefit to getting a $5,000 piece for $1,000. And that benefit is that every day you're loving it, wearing it, giving it, someone else is loving it. I mean, if you have the discipline to give that away as a gift, I say congratulations and kudos to you. You are far more disciplined than I, because that piece gets it home, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm wearing it. I'm not giving it to anybody. I'm wearing it and keeping it because that's a big old half carat heart shape. But you know what else? As you wear it and enjoy it, and as you get compliments, and as that coworker sees you and says, oh, that's a new necklace. Tell me about it. It looks like it's got a story, right? Was that an anniversary gift? Was that a Mom's Day gift? Do you want to save it and put it away, tuck it in a drawer until December and give it for Christmas or Hanukkah? You can do that too. I mean, jewelry's great that way. You can really hide it easily. Yeah. Thank you. Platinum opal gone from earlier. And then guess what? We got everyone else taking yellow diamond necklaces in the heart shape. This is the way to do it. So congratulations. We had 2, by the way. So do you know if it was the one with the blues or the one with do you know if it was 7953 or 6047? You got it. All right. That helps me. There were 2 platinum opals. All right, so here we go. That's going to be $999. All right, let's give it a final 60 seconds. We'll move along, and then we do have one more Tanzanite. I'm going to debate and see if we need to get to that. I've got our star of rubies, The collection now, I had an unheated the other day and it's gone, long gone. Did it ever sell for cheap? I'm going to try to top that today with a ruby that looks as good as any, and it's going to be very special. Victor, what were you shopping for over there? Wonderful. That's very nice. Thank you so much. We'll bring those out. Not turning them away and saying call during customer service tomorrow, but just get them in today. Because during customer service, it's going to be very hard to see it on TV, right? Yeah, it's going to be very tough to see it. You got to see it and request it and see it during these shows live. Otherwise, we can't show it to you. And that's the beauty of being with you for 3 big hours. You can make requests and tell us what you want to see. So that's really important as well. So here we go, coming up and almost done with these fabulous heart-shaped necklaces. Again, it's something to also be said that it's not just a pendant and you're on your own. Go find your own chain and then hope it matches and hope it fits and hope it's the right length and is it going to go through the bail. Instead, it's just one complete, all together, self-contained, if you will, piece of jewelry. I've done that and I'm in the business, so I knew better and I don't know what I was thinking, but I gave someone a pendant. This was many years ago, and I gave them a pendant and I made the assumption that they would just have the perfect chain. The pendant was really cool and it was just perfect for that person, and it was my nail tech at the time, and she was just, you know, she was really just the best, and we were dear friends, and so I gave her a pendant. And I wondered after I saw her every single, at that time I went every single week, and I saw her every literally 7 days, and I said finally, why, you're not wearing your necklace. Is there anything up? She goes, well, I actually love it, but I don't have a chain. Oh, okay. There is something to be said. And then even if they have a chain, is it the right length, gauge, all that? Does it fit the style of the piece? So again, you will never be in that bind. I was mortified. I was like, how could I give a pendant? I just assumed. And so what did I have to do? I had to run back out. And at the time, I spent $300 on a chain. Now it'd be even more today. That's the problem. You don't want to give a gift to somebody and then have them go get a chain and have them spend $600 or $700 on a chain that matches. So we do it all. And that's part of why this is such an overwhelming value is, hey, look at it. It's $9.99. You're not just getting a chain. You're getting the best chain and the big diamond. That's a 1/2 carat minimum BS yellow. It's really stunning. And $9.99 makes it yours. So I think perfect for gifting, because I'm not one to wear hearts, but I know a lot of people who are, and it's, I'm one to give hearts, right? I give hearts because I think it's the sweetest thing. And when you receive one, you will just always think very, very fondly of who gives that to you. That is a really special look. And to get a diamond cut like that, it's not easy. It is not easy. I've told you many times about a friend of mine who's just a personal friend. We don't know each other from the jewelry world, but she happens to be in jewelry. And she has revolutionized a way to cut diamonds. She cuts them in letters. I told you there were certain cuts she's never been able to do. And then sure enough, she texted me yesterday and she finally figured out a way to cut a star-shaped diamond. She did it. She did it, and it's going to be, it's going to be a couple $100,000 for a 70-point star-shaped diamond. But point is, there are fancy cuts, but they're really, really tough to do, and they're really expensive when you find them. And heart shapes are one of those exotic fancy cuts. So we're going to keep on moving. I know we're working on some requests here, so we'll get to those shortly. I am going to bring out the super deluxe divine ruby that I'm about to blow out for you as well. And this is as good as it gets. And let me know, that's your everyday wearable. That's the thing. It doesn't compete with other pieces, still plays well with others. Let's get this ruby in for a look. This is complete crystalline. See right through it, ruby, and that is not something you get with ruby very often. A truly transparent stone. And let me know, Andy, if we have any of those left, because you got probably a more accurate count once I move on. So we'll see how many we have left on those. I'm counting 2, but I might be off because I'm now going to talk about a ruby, which is going to be 1126338. And that is going to be our oval 103, and then it has the 109 in the diamonds as well. They go side to side. Very impressive. Sitting atop this band that looks, it's just the right look. And you know what, for most ring sizes, it's probably going to be diamond side to side on your finger, so you're not going to see a break or you're not going to see a plain aspect to the band. It's just going to look fabulous with that stack right up top. And keep going. So we do have 2 left. We still have 2 left on the heart-shaped diamond necklace. So let me know if you like one of those last 2, because that's not going to last the show. We only have an hour and 20 minutes left, and then we say goodnight and see you Friday night. So here we are with the 103 and the Burma. This was previously, you might remember, because I know a lot of you don't miss a show. If you remember the last time this was on the air, it was about 3 weeks ago, and it was here for $12,999. And that is likely why it stayed here, because it's not the ruby. I don't think the ruby is the problem. Not sure the diamond is the problem, because the diamonds are really, it's like a twist on a classic. They still go side to side, but check this out on the hand. So you can see what I mean by most sizes, and this one's a couple sizes too big for me. It's like an 8.5. So again, if this were sized to my proper size, all you would see are diamonds. Like I said, even if you go up to 7, 8, 9, you're still getting really side-to-side coverage there with your diamonds, and it's under $10,000. So there's a big, big value happening right now. And this is that moment you dial in if you want it. We've done this in the yellow to start. You can choose the white or the rose if you'd like. But the reason it was actually $12,999. But again, if you want to go 10,000, we could do that. And what I'm going to do is actually make it even better than 9 or 8 or 7 or 6. When I tell you we're blowing out jewelry on a Thursday night, that's what we do. That is what we're doing here. And there is such a beauty. Blue reds are what you want out of Burma. That's delivering. Clarity is what you don't get. That's like having the cherry on top of your ruby, is if you manage to get a great clarity. Most rubies, even from Burma, even great blue reds, they don't have a lot of clarity. They don't have any usually. It's usually opaque and you don't see anything through it. This one's bringing that glow, and we'll blow it out right now. It's just a matter of it's too pretty to stay here. Sometimes there's a lot of reasons a piece of jewelry can stick around. But when it's that beautiful and that rare, and the collectability of being honored and titled as the king of all gems. I'm talking about ruby, but the Burma is the best. That's undisputed fact. There are facts in the gem world. I love that about it. There's facts. It's not always open to a subjective thing, right? It's really, truly factual that Burma is the best. You look for those blue reds. You get those really stunning looks. We have decked it out with diamonds. You get a carat 09 there. I love that it's over a carat in the ruby. But even 69 or 59 or 49 is probably going to be a little too rich for our Thursday night. So here's what I'll do. I'll blow it out right now, and the very first call is going to get it. And that's going to be, again, you have the opportunity to change the gold color, although we tend to love the way that rubies look in the yellow gold, so you can leave it there or you can switch it out. But here's the factor. We got to make this easy and affordable. And I know rubies are not known as being an affordable gem. That's for sure, especially the higher end quality they get. That is where you're at here. Let's take another look, and let's more importantly discount away. How about instead of $3,999, we're just working on the fly here, doing some discounting, blowing everything out. How about we go better than even $2,999? July's birthstone, an amazing value. And again, it's only for one caller. That's the big problem here, is that rubies are scarce, especially in the big sizes. Anything over 1 carat is considered and deemed a big size. This is not 29. Come on in. I've been selling Burma rubies for about 24 years on TV. I've been really lucky. I've only had to sell a couple Mozambique stones, and the rest have been Burma. It's been most of what I've sold. It is definitely what you call an embarrassment of riches. It has been an honor, but you know what? They don't go this low. I'm going to take you better than $2,500. The crystallinity of that stone is what makes it really tip-top rarity. It's the color, yes, check that box. It's got the size, it's the clarity, the fact you can see my tweezers through it. And if I had a little tiny little newspaper print, you could read headlines through that stone. That's how rare it is. And we're gonna do better than even $24.99. Call this what it is. This is an outright giveaway. And now we're gonna take it even lower. And if you've dreamt, it's kind of like what we do with the yellow diamonds. If you've dreamt of owning really, really rare, and you're not willing to forego quality, and you need the prices to just crash on down like it's a whole different era of time, that's what we're doing here tonight. There's no doubt, and you've seen it. But now we're taking the ruby even lower, and this is where it will go. No question about it. Can't stay here. It's not even 25 or 24 or 23 or 22. Welcome to a giveaway Thursday night. That is what it is all about. We're so honored to have your company with us. That's what it's all about. Every time you tune in, seeing discounts and values that you just don't even think could be real. And they are, and it's happening. It's not 22, and it's not 21. And we'll blow it out tonight under $2,000. That's going to be a challenging mounting to do for that price. We'll make it $19.99. that will be it. Don't forget, we still have that big yellow diamond coming up, the 224. I got a new fire opal pendant here to show you. We've got another Tanzanite, it's a 7-carater as well. But again, last call, already our last hour about to kick off here shortly. So, and they don't need to see that, Victor, they're good? All right, sounds good. Thank you, thank you. Who was that asking about a piece from earlier? Hi, Mary. All right, now we've got Constance, a beautiful fire opal. Actually, this is kind of fun because we're going to see a fire opal here that's got a little more orangey red. Slightly orange, slightly red, where it's not just, because some people don't want red, 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 because then it looks like ruby. So fire opals are supposed to be like an orangey red. So we'll bring that to you coming up in a pendant. But our ruby, $19.99 for that ruby outstanding piece there. It's a beauty, and it's got a really, really fantastic price here tonight. So looking forward to seeing who's going to take that one here and enjoy it, because that ruby is just awesome. And rubies are so tough to get from Burma. There was the famous Burma Jade Act that really put a hold and a monopoly on the stones. Once that Jade Act was lifted, it was a big sanction that basically disallowed any importation of any Burma gems and other things too. It wasn't just jade, it wasn't just gems, it was a whole list, a litany of different items. But again, there was no importing that into the US. So even if you had a great connection into Burma and could get a ruby at a great deal, you weren't even allowed to bring it in. And it was jail time was punishment, and it was pretty serious business. So it really kind of changed everything. We saw values always be the highest in Burma, but then it really changed everything for the worse if you're a collector who's, you know, wants to be in a value space. And so now we see just rubies are just scarce from Burma, and we're so thrilled to bring you that quality at that price tag. Let's take a look at this one-of-a-kind fire opal pendant. It's quite large though. I know that she loves pendants, but again, what we're seeing here is one of the larger we do. Now, I am holding it side to side here. I'm going to show you on the hand. I just want to always make sure you get a close-up look at the diamonds and the stones. Yes? Alex what? Oh, okay. I'll see if I can find one. I don't think I mentioned one. We had the ring, but I'll show you. I'll show you. I think I've got one here to show that's new. So we'll get that for you. But here we go, 112-7082, Alexandrite pendant. All right. And then I've got demontoid, I've got the conch pearl, and I've got the red beryl. That's what we've seen or talked about so far. But I'll go find just some Alexandrite. Here we go with our Mexican fire opal. It's a 382. And it's 92 points in diamonds. This is some pretty serious individual diamond size that you're getting with this pendant. Let me show you from a distance, because this is how it will sit. There are 2 bales. So right up here, up top, there's 2 circular cutouts, well, kind of oval, and your chain's gonna go through both of them. Then it's gonna sit evenly just like this, where you've got your gold that's mirror finished up top, and then your diamonds are going to lead up the sides. That's where you get your almost up 1 carat. See how they extend a little higher on the outside? So it's 3 rows. They're still graduated. It's very complex to make because you have so much variety of stone sizes here in the diamonds, and then here's your overall length. And of course, that's gonna be a hidden bale, so it's gonna look like it's floating on your chain. That's our 382. It's gonna be top to bottom 7/8 of an inch. We'll show it to you on the neckline, and then we'll get this one gone. But isn't that what's remarkable about it, is now you're even seeing, it's a little darker where I stand, and you can see there that it's definitely got those orangey reds. So a nice mix, very like, think, you know, burning ember type of look there with those bright colors. And you see little flecks of yellow as it moves as well. So you get some brightness from that stone. We'll take another close-up look at it, get you a great value, mark it on down. Let me hold it the other way. It's a little easier for me to hold that way. And here we go, being the right-hander that I am. But let's make this one, oh, $49.99. Let's change that, and we'll go to $19.99 instead. And then the Alexandrite pendant. I'll see if I can bring one out for you for Jennifer's request. And then we do have that ruby ring still available if you'd like to get the ruby. And this fire opal is a one only, by the way, and still can change it, because I know that fire opal would look stunning in the yellow gold. So if you would rather have it in yellow or rose, be our guest, and you will go ahead and get that opportunity as well to switch that up. All right, I got to set this down somehow. That one's not going to balance on its own. So let me give you something else to look at here while I go get the Alexandrite. And there's the ruby for $19.99. And here is what we can show you in Alexandrite. It's got a floral feel, and it's got those same stones. Now, the ring was very quick to go earlier tonight because that was showing off the blue greens to the purples. Are you taking the fire opal? or the ruby. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and, Constance, let me know if you have any questions on the fire opal. I know Jennifer, wow, this is fascinating. Once again, the stones are working their Mother Nature magic. It's not literal magic, but it might as well be. When you have a phenomenal stone, this is really cool to look at. My goodness, that's new and that's very unique. There are a series of round stones here, and item number 3527, 18 karat gold, and it is heavy. You will feel this pendant. I don't mean it's uncomfortable, nothing like that, but there's a lot of necklaces and pendants that are light as air. This one's got a lot of 18 karat gold. It's 45 points in Alexandrite rounds. And you're probably saying, why is it that a couple look purple and a couple look green? That's all in the angle. As I move it and shift it and turn it, and the way the lights are hitting it, it's giving different colors. 45 points in your Alexandrites, 25 points. Now it looks like more diamonds. Yes, they're along the sides. They're throughout the lattice work in the middle. It's a floral cluster of 7 stones. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it the other way briefly because I want to show you something. All that color is now happening with the other stones. So see how some of the stones look green and some look purple? But now the ones, they're all doing the same thing. And in rounds, now we had a piece in a ring that was gone before. Actually, Jess, remember who that was earlier? They said sold, and I then marked it down even further after they said yes. That was a big, exciting Alexandrite moment. Here's what we're going to do on this one of a kind. And actually, it's got Bezel's right. It's the Bezel right at the top, and it's got some designer little details. It almost looks like quotation marks, but they have. Wait, are those more diamonds on the sides? No, it just looks like it. Okay, I was thinking, wait a minute. That's all textured to look like diamonds around the base and the sides, but that's how sturdy and solid. And how about those stones now, looking almost red purple? So we have one. It's coming with an 18-inch adjustable chain, spring ring closure. Oh yeah, finished on the back side, looks like a cameo from the back. It's all solid 18 karat gold. Let's blow it out. Now, she wasn't looking for anything specific, just an Alexandrite pendant. So I can't imagine anything more unique than a 7-stone cluster style like this with that amazing color change that's happening in the improper light. 7/8 of an inch, I would say top to bottom, definitely bigger than 3/4. So it's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. The chain is going to be adjustable. So this is how you do it. It's really easy. You slide the little bead, and that's going to make it adjustable. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And we're going to blow it out right now. Obviously supposed to be a bigger money piece, no doubt about it. That's just mostly for a size reference. That's why we have the up close and from the hand, because it's really about seeing every aspect of your piece. The chain is a box link chain. That again is the finishing, so it's solid all the way through the inside in that solid 18 karat gold. And we have one. And that again, the side profile view. Let's get it out of here. $49.99, try that on a different day, or better yet, let's just sell it right now. Then it won't be on a different day. It'll be just going to its happy new home. And it's going to be better than $4,999. Here's how we do it. One caller gets it brand new marked down. You better believe it is. I'm marking everything down. We're making sure this one goes right now. And again, no matter what, those stones, blue, green to purple, you're seeing it right here before your eyes. And I will blow it out for less than $2,000. And not $19.99 for what it's worth. That is, well, you know it's worth a lot more than $19.99. We're going to take it even lower than that. And one caller will get it. And truly magnificent. I can't believe 7 stones matched to perfection in the rounds. So they're glittering like no other. And we're going to make this one only $1,699 to the very first caller. And that is seriously, just again, first caller takes it. I don't know who it'll be, but that is one has to go with that 18 karat solid gold and beautiful Alexandrites that are, again, this is a stone less about the size. We consider 2-pointers big. So this is not about the size of the stones. It's about, are they able to change color to the most maximum way they are? They're already doing it here. Do we give you that big 18 karat gold presence and the diamond weight? Yes. Every time you see it from a different angle, you see different colors out of those stones. And again, we're only in one type of light. I don't have a way to change the light sources in this studio. I just don't. I can't. It's not my expertise. This is what we're doing here. Look at that. That's purple and green and blue. It's all in the same stone. So it shows you the magic of Alexandrite before you even own it. and before you experience it in real life. So $16.99 on that one. That one's available. And then we do have, I can see if we have anything else. That's all I have here in Alexandrite pendants, but no doubt there's got to be one or two others that are available to share if that does not work for Jennifer's needs. But that is definitely some of the brightest material we can fathom showing to you. It's a excellent way to get a collection of Alexandrites in your hands. Okay, next up, we're going to get to it. We've got a brand new, really important, the big yellow diamond's coming up in about 7 minutes. I do have another, actually, we might actually swap that for the Tanzanite. We'll get to both, but I know we had some questions. We've had a lot of you asking about the Tanzanites. So rather the last one that we have tonight that we haven't shown, which is the 7-carater. I do have a last look at these incredible earrings that we are going to see before the price has to change, because obviously a lot of these pieces manufactured way back when. So we like to just keep bringing back the classics that are popular, but there are occasions where we know the price is going to adjust and shift and change to just meet up with more. I'm not going to say we're going to make any money, but the point is you can't continue to lose hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So here's the yellow and the white. I'm showing you one of each for now because I'm ready to try them on for you, but there's that match pair in the white. Here's the yellow gold as well. This is going to be 1110368. So these were made about 7.5 years ago for the first time. When they were made 7.5 years ago, they were the same price I'm going to offer you right now, which are 96 points in diamonds in a 14-karat gold hoop, triple row, front-facing oval shape. The difference is we think hoop, and a lot of times we just think of one open circle. Maybe you're lucky and you got a couple diamonds going right through the front. Maybe it's the inside-out design, but sometimes it's about putting the diamonds right up front where everybody can see them. Put what you paid for, what you worked hard for, right up front. And a lot of people are enjoying, especially now if you've looked and flipped through the world of designer catalogs and looked at what's happening in the world of gems and diamonds and design. It's a lot about putting more presence width-wise in your hoop. So it's not just one skinny, narrow style. It's about giving you more diamonds up front and personal. Take a look at this, 96 points, and that is going to be all beautifully set. You know how they did that. They made it all about the diamonds with that shared prong. It's like a shared prong beaded design that looks great. And that just allows the diamonds to be the main event. Allow them to do what they do. Sparkling, round, brilliant VS diamonds. We've got just a couple pairs left. Now, when that current quantity is gone, then they have to be remade. That's when we see a little different price tag take place. Because again, 7.5 years ago was a whole different era. It was a different world. Think about it. 7.5 years ago, like 2016, 2017, that would be 3 years prior to even like pandemic time. That's a long time ago. A lot's transpired since then. And now we're going to bring you a value that's actually skip what I did 7.5 years ago. I'll make it better. If we're going to say goodbye to these, let's do it in grand fashion. How about this? $9.99, 7.5 years ago when they were first designed. Now I'm going to make it so much better, and the diamond weight's not changing. The gold weight, it's not changing. There's no way to do it any simpler or hollow it out. It's just what it is. And this is the length. So I wanted to show you, it's actually, so when we say 5/8, that comes up to be a little more than a half, but not quite 3/4. That's a very sweet spot for an earring length. This is your side profile. I do like to show you how this works because, well, it's easy. You just literally open it up. It hinges at the bottom. It clicks closed. It is so simple. And then I'll try them on because the way they look, and here's another one that I've even been known to stack. Sometimes I'll stack them and I'll do, like if you have more than one piercing and you're going, yeah, I kind of like that idea. I've been looking for something like that. Here it is from a distance away. Obviously the primary piercing to start so you can see how that looks, but see how I do something similar in just plain old gold that has seen better days, needs a good cleaning, but like, look at that. You could do that in a second piercing as well if you want to. First straight on, you see those 3 rows, but they're staggered. So it's almost like they're puzzle pieced together. So you get that really special look. And of course, that's how they look on their own. We're going to go ahead and blow them out. And again, that's the yellow gold, but notice how what you see are the diamonds. It is not about the gold. It's about the diamonds, and they're highlighted to perfection. And let's go ahead and blow them out for even better than $9.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. This is what you need to have in your hoop collection, or maybe this is the only one you need. You want something that's wearable in size, great, kind of feels fresh, but still everyday wearable? How about this for $888? That's it. So a very special moment for our diamond earring lovers. And oh, good, we did find a small. I know that, I don't know her personally, but I know that she's generally looking for like a petite version pendant, right? So maybe that, I kind of felt like maybe that fire opal would be a little large for her. So I'm so glad we have something else for you. So, hey, Constance, stay with me. I will show you another fire opal that is more on the petite side. So that's going to be coming up next. And then the earrings are $888 if you want 96 points in stunning white diamonds, the best of the best for $888. And here come the phone lines, because once that delay kicks in, oh my goodness, are these going to be going? And that is very, very special. Just, I mean, look at it. You get 96 points of diamonds. We're under $1,000 a carat. There's a lot of gold and workmanship that has to go into something like that. And we're almost to our last hour of the show. So Thursday night's flying. Want to make sure we get your requests in. I've been begging for those. Keep them coming. Love hearing your requests and love bringing them out even more. So that's really crucial. And every line locked up because, well, they used to be 7.5 years ago, $9.99. They were very popular back then. It's not like that was a struggle to offer a classic diamond earring with a carat and big diamonds for $9.99. But today, a better price point, a better deal, a better moment for you. And this is why you want to shop them now, because when they have to be remade again, it's going to be a different price tag. You have to, and it'll still be a great value. I don't know exactly what it'll be. It kind of depends on where gold's at that moment, but certainly more than $888. Even so many years ago, they were more money. This is the way to do it. And final 60 seconds. Then we'll get into our fire opal here. And then our top of the hour. And I've had so many of you who've been asking about that 7 carat 16, or 706 rather, in the Tanzanite. We flashed it. I think that might be what some of you are looking for tonight, so we will show that. Okay. White, yellow, or rose. Remember, it's really about, even when you see those little beads of gold, you saw that yellow gold from a distance away on the ear, and it still just really brings the diamonds. Okay, here we go. Next fire opal pendant opportunity. Those earrings are so good. They're just really good, and they're wearable and they're comfortable. And if you want to leave them in and take a nap in them, you're okay, because it's all that wraparound hoop. So there's nothing, no big post that's sticking in with the backing into the back of your neck. It's really just a comfortable, wearable design. And let's move along. We got the fire opal request part 2 coming up. 112-0466 on the way. Keep calling on those hoops. And then here we go. Red fire opal pendant, petite, diamonds around it, still diamonds in the bail as well. That's our 111 fire opal with a 13-point diamond weight, and still with those reds. The best opal out there, at least the fire opal category, are going to be bright, bright cherry reds. That's what you're getting. So we've got 112-0466, and there's your 111. Kind of sounds like a good carat weight there too. Easy to remember. 111 on the carat weight, diamonds around it. Let's show it from a distance here. Definitely that large piece is always a tough one, right? Because it's really a lot of diamond weight for a pendant. A lot of pendant lovers love these more simple designs. They, lend themselves well to stacking or layering. You can obviously put it on. Still going to be a standout stone. I will add just a reminder that 111 is still going to look a lot larger because it's opal. So here it is on the neckline for you, and we'll blow it out. It's going to be a huge value, and we actually have a couple of these available. So it's not just for one requester. We can get you in. So if you're thinking, bummer, I wanted that piece too. Well, let's come on over and take a look at it. We'll get you great value, and we're going to make the $9.99 piece an extra Thursday night discount. I'll make it $499 as we are now in our last hour of our Thursday. Don't forget, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights from 5 to 8, and then I'll see you on Saturday and Sunday mornings only. Yes. Thank you so much. So that's what she's looking for. I'm so glad now we have 3 left to go around. They're all the identical color and shape, and the size, I would say minimum's a 111. You might get a little extra on the carat weight there in your fire opal, and they'll always look bigger. They'll look double or more. So certainly the case here with that 111 looking far larger than that. Thank you so much for that request. I'm so glad we had the right piece for you. And then we'll take a look at our Tansy top of the hour coming up next. 7 carat 06 on the way. I have flashed it. It made quite the impression. It's got a lot of diamonds. It's actually been here once before on the air. It was just a totally different price tag. So my job is to make sure everything goes. So we're going to make it a better price tag for our top of the hour tonight and our last hour of our Thursday. And don't forget, it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. So 3 evening shows a week. Every week we'll have 3 evening shows from 5 to 8 Pacific time. It's 8 to 11 Eastern. And then we'll be with you every Saturday and Sunday mornings, as always. And Saturday, Sunday mornings are 10 to 1. That is Pacific time. So that's 1 to 4 in the afternoon on the East Coast. So keep that in mind. And we'll be with you for those 5 days, 5 shows, 5-show format every week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday morning. Okay, coming up, here we go with the new Tanzanite for the top of the hour. And we're just a little behind because we always have to get those requests in a timely fashion. But here we are with the blue wing Black D. And keep in mind, I had the pendant from earlier, the smaller ring from earlier, which was the 1 carat. And I think we have the big studs here too. So all of our Tanzanites available if you want to go ahead and, think about them or have any of them recapped. But now we're talking about the 706. 112-7278 is your item number. Probably wasn't going to show this, but the fact is that this might be what everyone's looking for because that's the one that when I flashed it, everyone said, give me the details. So here we go with our big time value, 112-7278, the 706 in the oval. It is Museum Reserve. It's got a carat 34 in the classic way that these diamonds go around it in the halo, but also a side split shank and a diamond in between. So let's come in and just come and look at that color. And then this is your side. And that stone is pure, pure magic. And a classic too. But if you want a big mounting with a lot of diamond weight, certainly delivers on that front as well. And now we just gotta find a way. That way is usually affordable. The affordable path is the good path. And that's what we're gonna do for you coming up. It's gonna be probably the Tanzanite that everyone's been waiting for today, given that we've still got our 15 carat pendant. That was an incredibly low per carat price, I will add. We still have a yellow diamond, a 224. That's still here too. And now we've got our Tanzanite in the 7. I'm going to see if I can get that little water spot. Usually I can. The polishers sometimes get a little hasty, and they can't see the things we see. Because think about it. They're wearing like a, what are those things called? I always forget the name of the things. They're like magnifying glasses. But they're like, yes. Okay, thank you. The Alexandrite pendant is gone. Thank you. Here we go with the 706. I think, yep, all cleaned up, ready to go. Nope, still there. Let me see if I can help it out. And it's funny, it just shows you that my whole point is you're seeing things, even the jewelers who are wearing these really incredible, the technology. Jess, what do you call them when you wear them? I've seen you wear the big, like magnifying goggles. I know there's a name for them and I never remember it, but yeah, do you have a name for them? They look almost like space age, right? They're really cool. And it allows you to have they're better than a reader, let's put it that way. And even then, when you're wearing these really, high powered, meant to set diamonds in pave, nothing's gonna give you the look like when you have a camera right there in the face of that 706 zoomed in. Point is, you're getting such a great look from television at your jewelry, better than you're probably ever gonna achieve when you're even in person looking at your ring. So it's designed that way, and I love it. People ask me all the time, how do you still find jewelry on TV? Like, how do people, buy such important pieces when they haven't touched it or felt it? And that's the thing is, well, you're probably in a better spot this way than you are being in a store. So it's very helpful to see that magnification. So we see everything, even things you don't even see. I got great eyesight. I've been blessed with great eyesight. So far, so good on the eyesight yet. You don't see anything until it's right up there in that camera spotlight. So here's what we'll do on this one. $99.99, that's where it was before. Obviously, we need to change that up a little bit. We need to make things happen, especially in this last 54 minutes of our Thursday, and I'm taking requests still because we've shown you just about everything I got. So, and then some. We've had a lot of requests, and we want to keep those going. So now we get a chance to show you what we can do here that makes this a whole lot better, and I think we're going to need the auction. We're going to definitely need an auction moment here. So this is the chance right about now. And I got to take, because I've had some spectacular Tanzanite values already tonight. And guess what? They're still hanging out here, which means we'll recap them and get them gone before the night is over. But it also sets us up and tells us we got to do something really cool on the 706 as well. So instead of, I was liking the whole idea of $5,000 to start, but it might take a little more than that on a Thursday. So this is again where it's been like, again, a little schedule whiplash, and we're here, we're not here, we're all over the place. So now we're going to settle in to our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday mornings, and so glad to be here with you on a Thursday, whereas wasn't for the last couple weeks because again, we were jostling our schedule. So here's where we've got a really special statement value, something that you can get in on, again, only here, only now, and only live. That's the beauty of this auction. It's not going to be $5,000. It's not going to be $45,000 or even $4,000. This is the way to get your big Tanzanite in this incredible value. So you're getting the size that really counts when it comes to these museum reserves. They tend to be the larger sizes. If you get the maximum amount of red and saturation, that's what you've got here in spades. A beautiful mounting too, one of our bigger diamond mounts that we offer, and we'll make it better than even 4. Or how about this? Let's go all the way on down, $3,500 to get this started. That's going to be with a $10 increment only. That will be it. And we'll start the auction in 60 seconds, I hope. That's what we'll give it to verify that open there. At only $3,500, and let's make this an all request last hour. I've got one more piece to show you. It's the big yellow diamond. And anything else you want to see, we could put together. I could always do a little impromptu like blowout wheel too. We could do that. Just take some of the off-limit merchandise. How about that? A little off-limit opportunity. We can do that as well. But 40 seconds, this is what we've had tonight. We have had Tanzanite in earrings, pendant, and of course 2 rings. So let me just recap what we've had here, just in case you joined us at this last hour. We still have folks that join us about this time of night because this is when we used to start our shows for so many years. Let me just show you, we have that pendant here. That was my best per carat value. That is the 15 karat 22. That is only $59.99. So that's still an incredible way to get a pendant there. You can see the color matching on the 15 karat and the 7. So even when you go up in size, then we also had the very large studs that are here. These are the much larger studs that we had, largest actually that we have. Those are the ovals. Now that's a match. If you wanted to, let's say, get the ring in the yellow gold, you could have a match set there. That earring, can you believe that? That's why it's a great match. It's about a 7 karat stone. In the earring, well, that would also be, what were those? We did the earrings for $69.99 if you like the earrings. So they'd be a beautiful match to this oval. But that is no open, so we'll move right along. And out of 4 Tanzanites, all 4 remain available. How about that? So again, I think you're telling me, Lolo, roll the finale. We're ready. I've been planning the big soiree, the big farewell party, the big finale, the big kind of like retirement thing. So we're getting it planned, but we may need to move it up. And again, anything that's left in Museum Reserve, there's not just an option. It doesn't go back in a vault. What they do is they go out to the museums that they were always intended to be on loan to anyway. So when they were set aside so many years ago, the intention was to take the top stones and obviously have them make their way to museum exhibits around the world. That was the whole point. That's why they're called Museum Reserve. It's not something we just, named them. That's what they are. Then one day, all the blue wing block D was gone. And this was a few months ago. So there were still a number of shoppers and viewers that were a little caught off guard, still didn't have one. So we started to bring out the Museum Reserves. Well, that was a decision that, well, we can't take it back now, but there are still a final fleeting few moments to get Museum Reserves. That is one of them. Do we have an open at 35? We are verifying. Actually, while I was up there chatting, I think we've got a couple of people verifying on this fabulous ring. Yes. Say it one more time. The hoop earrings, we had 2 of those. So you're talking about the recent ones or the ones we had at the beginning of the show? Okay, you got it. 96 pointers. You got it. So the hoops, do they have a preference on white or yellow? Because I've got both here. So we need to see them on and tried on. You got it. On the hand, on the ear. This is, I'll show you one of each. Here's the yellow and the white. So we have a quick little recap. Isn't that what's great about it? You can't just sit back and say, well, I guess I missed it. We'll show it again. This is the white gold here on the left. This is the yellow gold on the right. So see that difference there? Not a big difference at all. But still want you to just see if you are, just debating between the 2 gold colors. So that's what they look like from a distance. I'll pop one on for you as well. I had the yellow gold on before, so let me try on the white gold this time around. And then we will, we can we can leave the item number there for a second because I'm about to try them on. So just so we have the same, matching graphic. And then I'll pop the white gold in. I do like to stack sizes like this. You may or may not. It's totally up to you, of course. They're your earrings, but look at how beautiful that is in the white gold. So just from a size perspective, there's the 5/8 of an inch drop. They do give you a little more width than we typically see, which I think is nice. That's kind of the whole benefit and bonus of this hoop as opposed to many others we've done. This is where you get the triple row and they're zigzagged. So instead of just putting the rows straight across, there's 2 rows that are the same direction, and the middle row actually kind of puzzle pieces within. So that's what that hoop looks like from a distance away. This is mostly for a size reference here. And again, you've got that look there for $888. And so they're still going out, still very popular. That's the white. And then of course we have the yellow gold as well. So hopefully that helps. Take a look at our wheel. We'll see if we have the open on the Tanzanite. I don't think we do yet, but that's item number 1127278. Hinge style snap closure. Yeah. Hinge style snap closure on those hoops. All right. No open yet. Still verifying. All right. We'll move along. Coming up. Well, you know what? If it, just so it's not a total loss of airtime here, why don't we just do this? Make it $34.99 first caller. Even easier. $34.99 and done. That'll be it on the Tanzanite. I don't have the time. We got a lot of time to show you things, but if it's not a Tanzanite day, it's not a Tanzanite day, and that's okay too. But take a look. That's the pendant we had earlier. Yes. Again, yes, I did it. We'll do it again. Here we go. Coming up one more time on the earrings, we'll go to the hand here. I've got the hinge style. So this is really simple. Now you're going to need to definitely have an ear pierce. They're not clip and post or anything like that. They're for pierced ears only. You literally just pull it. Now you can open it up as much as you want to. There's a little resistance, so it doesn't just fly open like a cheaper earring would. You really have to pull it open. So you have to, just doesn't, you know, fly. So make sure if you need a lot of space, like for me, I just kind of finagle it in. If you need to really open that up to make it a little easier, go ahead. You can open it all the way up to make it really easy, in an easy entrance point, if you will. And then this is really, really easy to push. You push it up, it aligns, it clicks. Wait for the click. You have to hear it click. That's when you know it's locked. So you literally can reach behind. You can do it blindfolded, I promise. You can really, it's easy. You have that straight post, so it's not curved, because curved posts can be really tricky. So you literally just pull it open and then click it closed. So it could not, it's very intuitive. When you get them at home, there's no extra mechanism or anything complicated about it. You just open and close. And then it's perfectly aligned so that it's kind of all in the right place. So it's very simple and straightforward. Does that make sense to them? Okay, good. All right, so just, yeah, I never want you to struggle when you get them home and go, I have no idea how to even operate my earring. I've only had that happen once, and it was with a pearl necklace, and I ever since have given a full tutorial every time I have a pearl clasp, because sometimes those are a little more complicated, I admit. So I always make a point to show you how those work, but everything else is more or less intuitive. All right, coming up here is the major blue zircon ring. No Tanzanites tonight. That's okay. I'm good. I'm glad we're seeing the end. The end is near on the blue wings, and I'm hoping everybody's got one. Take a look at this. This is our blue zircon. Incredible museum piece here. It's a private collection, premier private collection, as a matter of fact, in the bright blue zircon. Gorgeous mounting. I feel like mostly this is like a show and tell moment, because that is a wild piece of jewelry. It's actually my perfect 10. It's my 1001. So it's a really cool stone, no doubt about it. It's 1127755. Any questions on any of the blue wings we've had? They're all available. Earrings, pendant, 2 different rings, all available for you on Blue Wing Party Central here. But here we go with 10 karat in 18 karat gold. Yes, we did upgrade. It's really not an upgrade when it's a stone like that. It deserves that 18 karat gold. So you do have our 18 karat with a 1001. Then you get the 228 diamond weight. Yowza. All tapered baguettes. Well, actually, they're full-on baguettes, regular, standard, and tapered. It's a little mix there. Actually, they look like they're all standard tapered. All standard baguettes, then the split shank of the rounds, and there's still a halo of rounds immediately around your stone. Give me a call. You got an offer on that one? I'm listening. We can make sure that one is yours, but that is definitely, it's like a $16,999 piece We can help you. It is one of our biggest and best of our private collection in the blue zircons. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And very rarely do we see 2+ carats in diamonds. You got it here. So 228 and some very large, impressive individual diamonds. So 43 minutes left in the show. Anything you want to see, please do let me know, because it is a limited time. I do have a few pieces just to recap for you, because I have some pieces that surprised me a bit from our first couple of minutes, and that just might mean that it might be as simple as maybe you didn't see them. So let me just recap what we have here and do a little Thursday night recap, because honestly, I need your requests at this point. We've shown you everything except the yellow diamond. I'm very excited about that. There is a very important yellow diamond here coming your way. We'll get to that at the bottom of the hour. And then I also have a few assorted pieces, but I got great news on this little recap wheel. The recap wheel I'm about to show you is actually going to include recaps and something new. So I'm going to start with the lavish green zircon. I'm going to get you a fabulous gold quartz behind that. A new one, this is one we haven't seen yet. This is blue of Sierra Santa Maria in an aqua that is the surprise of the night, because this one's not supposed to be happening. And then I also have this opal. This is lightning rich black opal, blues and greens there in a platinum setting. And then I also happen to have these hoop earrings, a different variety of hoops than what we just saw, little lesser diamond weight than what we just saw. And anything up here, and this is where I think somebody's going to score the deal of a lifetime on an aquamarine. In addition to everything else, gold quartz, green zircon, stunning lightning ridge black opal. But you must realize, including the hoop earrings, everything that's up here is under $1,000. And that includes the one you haven't seen fully presented tonight is in the middle. In the center of that wheel is a Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. So here's your gold quartz, here's your green zircon, this is the aqua, here's the black opal, that's a platinum setting, and it's another variety of diamond hoops with a crisscrossing design. Anything up here is under $1,000, $999 or less, because actually the earrings are less. The left side of your screen, the earrings and the opal are less than $999. So this is just a quick recap. If you are, again, maybe you were a little tardy to our Thursday night party here, this is going to be your chance to pick up the opal, by the way, in the front left. That is actually going to be $699. The hoop earrings behind that are going to be $499. The gold quartz on the right rear, that's going to be $999. And the green zircon in the front right, that's going to be only $999. And yes, the aqua, which we haven't presented in full yet, but that is there as a little surprise. It's a gimme. It's a, oh my goodness, who's paying attention deal. In the center, the aqua, the Sierra Santa Maria aqua. It's a 136 aqua with 64 points of diamonds in the halo. That is also, it's supposed to be more. It's $29.99. We're actually doing that one for $9.99 as well. It's a little end of March gimme. So that's going to be the way you score a mega value tonight as we are wrapping up in 40 minutes. So you have to let me know if you have any requests for me, anything you want to see, let me know. But $4.99 to $9.99 on that wheel. And as they go, we'll just take them off that wheel and send them on out to you. That's how we're rolling. But $4.99 for the hoops, $6.99 for the opal. Everything else up there is $9.99, including that Sierra Santa Maria, which is a $3,000 ring. So something strange is happening here, and it's all about that banner, that graphic, that price point you have there that is set up between those two levels. That is something you should not be paying for anything up there, because it's just, it should be really, honestly, if you were just shopping in retail, that'd be the tax on the ring. And instead, that's your total price. No charge for shipping, no charge for sizing, no charge for gold color, changes when we can, which I think on everything, the platinum we cannot change because platinum is platinum. So there's no such thing as yellow or rose platinum. So platinum is platinum, so that one stays. But everything else we can change except the hoops and the platinum. Those are two outside designer pieces, so those we cannot change. Everything else we can change the gold color. That's free too. So no tax outside of the state of California. So here we go, guys. $4.99 to $9.99, 60 seconds, Tony, on that whole wheel. That is called giveaways. Thursday night. You know how they used to, do people still do TBTs? I don't know, I'm not a social media person. I mean, if you reach out, I'll respond. But other than that, I'm not a social media person. But Throwback Thursday, this is like a throwback, major throwback. What's that? So the aqua's $9.99, and the aqua's not been presented, but I want to try it on because that aqua needs to go. Let's try it on and show you how big that aqua is. That's 1127366. Take a look at that. If you didn't know better, you'd think it was a natural fancy blue diamond. It's instead the best aqua the world over. It's Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. It's a big old oval with the halo around it. We're extremely busy, and once operators they go, let me know so I can take them down. Because once they sell, we got to take them off the wheel because they're one of a kind. Can't make them, can't produce them. You can't even make it if you got a factory for jewelry in your house. You cannot make these pieces for that price. Let's go back to the wheel, please, and take a look at everything up here. And then there's that aqua in addition. So again, $6.99, $4.99, $9.99. That's $9.99. And so is the gold quartz right back here loaded with diamonds. That green zircon is one of the rarest stones on planet Earth. And you are getting... it's unheard of. Gold, platinum, you choose. Gold or platinum. You got a little assortment of everything up there. Some of the best we can possibly show you. $4.99 to $9.99. Which one would you like? It is just, it's unfathomable. And obviously, when you're a designer, like I know some of you are in the business, some of you know, some of you are designers, wholesalers, manufacturers, retailers, and some of you are just jewelry lovers, just collectors, lovers of it. You know it because you watch what's going on the world over. You know what's going on. I make jewelry for a living. You can't make any of these pieces for those price tags. Not a one of them, and they're all still here. So if you'd like them, you let me know. If you don't, we're good to go. We can get to our yellow diamond deal that is coming up. The big 224 is coming up next. So get ready. That's going to be, I thought we'd need a few extra minutes. We do not. So that's it, guys. Last call on that wheel. It's the last time we can show them. We're better off melting them down and you can do that, right? You can melt down gold. It's one of the reasons we're escaping gold prices right now is if there's a piece that's been here too long, we'll just melt it down and reuse the gold. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like it's not exactly the same, but like you would recycle your plastic bottles. And I hope you do. All right. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's really, really good for, instead of the planet, it's good for gold pricing because we're almost reusing what's old gold, because again, you can do that. So here we are, $4.99 and $9.99. Let me know if you need any questions answered, need the graphics again, but they've all been presented, and then the aqua is that new one here tonight. And we're ready. The yellow diamond deal is here. So when we talk about things that shouldn't happen in the jewelry biz, we're talking about big yellow diamonds, so $6.99, $4.99 on the earrings, $9.99 on the aqua. That's the gold quartz, $9.99 as well. Here's the green zircon. Let's get to it. One big ring, $224. Showed it earlier, a lot of oohs and ahs. What if we turn the oohs and ahs into the OMG, it's mine? This is what we've been waiting for. A 224 yellow diamond in a fancy cut. It's a brilliant cut. It's a square cushion cut, and it does have a carat 60 of diamonds around it. And we kept it classic. There are no dolphins jumping over it or running into it. It's just like, again, I've seen some crazy jewelry in my day. But if you're going to invest into a yellow diamond, sometimes we just want it straight up. Give it to me straight. I want the diamonds that I know my daughters and granddaughters are going to love because it's a yellow diamond in a 224 size. You're not just going to like toss that one day, right? That's going to be in the family for generations to come. The generations you haven't met yet are going to have that ring on their hand. Maybe that's the special piece that's the engagement ring that gets passed down, that, you know, every generation, one of the lucky gentlemen gives that as the engagement ring. I mean, that's the importance of this stone. This is the family heirloom piece. And when we live in a world where now, today, yellow diamonds are as scarce as they are. 224 natural yellow. This is not a treated stone. It's not heated. It's not irradiated. It's not coated. It's not like laser light therapy. It's just, it's from the earth, from the Argyle mine. And it managed to achieve this incredible 224 size, which also has a carat 60 of white diamonds around it. So 384 in diamonds and classic. Now, the only shame of it is I'm not going to be able to model it perfectly for you because it's a little smaller than what I even wear. So I'm going to have to wear it as a pinky ring, but better yet, what I'll do is float it because I don't think it's going to be a pinky ring on anybody. I think you're going to wear it right here on the ring finger. So let me just hover it there so that you can see what that's going to look like. If it was a size 5, I could get it on my finger. It is not. So here's what it's going to look like. Pinky, ring, middle, index. Probably one of those 4 places. Probably one of these 3 is where you're going to wear it. So don't take the fact that it's a smaller size now as any indication that there's anything weird going on. We're going to size it for you. That's okay. We size it for you. But this is our 224. The VS diamond is the clarity grading on the center. That is hugely important. Look at the finishing you have through the inside and the double halo. And then look at this, big pave. to the band. Could have just been one row. Could have been two. Just kept it going. Curved pave on the sides of the band. I have had big diamonds of late. I have had big yellows of late. I mentioned this earlier. Some of the newer 3-carat yellow diamonds that I've had, they're lovely, but they are on the more greenish side of things. So here's where we bring you something that's a little more like, again, true yellow, just what you want to see. Sunshine bright color, amazing neon, brilliant and spectacular in every way. You take great clarity anyways. If it was a standard cushion cut square, it would look fantastic. But the brilliant cutting is what gives it this kind of glittery factor, this beauty about it, this like, if there is such a thing, like excessive sparkle, it just doesn't even seem real. It looks so absolutely beautiful. And once you try a brilliant cut, I don't think you're going to ever want to go back to anything else, because it just takes that natural beauty of that stone and just really brings it. It's not going to be $19,999 any longer. And this is my selection for if you want to get everything. You want size, but you want color, but you want clarity, but you want great cutting all across the board. You don't want to settle for, maybe it's a big stone, but it's not the best color. That's what we've been seeing of late. If there's a little more green to it, if it looks a little greenish yellow, like a cat's eye beryl, that's not exactly the ideal. When it's bright like sunshine, and granted, you don't want to get too little yellow either. You don't want to get too limited with your yellow, because then it just looks like a bad white diamond. We don't want a bad white diamond. I could sell you bad white diamonds. Truth is, the bad white diamonds are even more than our natural yellow here. So I don't see a reason to have to compromise or sacrifice. We're just making this really wonderful and easy and affordable, and it's not going to be even $99.99. So I told you there was a giveaway coming. Here it is right now. For just one caller, finished on the inside. We're going to size it for you to whatever size you need. It is one of our very, very best when it comes to something unique and specialty and designer, and really well done, because we did not skimp on the diamonds surrounding it either. And you have got a better than $99.99 discount when it's one of the larger ones we have. There are only a select few that go over a carat anymore. They're getting so scarce and limited. We know this about the retailers. I've been very transparent about the fact of what's happening in the retail and the wholesale. The wholesale trade is what dictates the retailers. Well, the wholesale trade has seen monumental price increases on loose stones just every month by month by month. What we're seeing now is extraordinary. So while you can get them, you need to take advantage, because unless you have unlimited funds, you need to take advantage while these moments are here, especially when it's not going to be even $99.99. I've got, and it may already be gone. We're verifying already. There are enough yellow diamonds here on a routine basis to understand where they should go and where they do go, meaning what's the price that needs to happen to make sure that it goes. Well, this is a much, much better discount. We've seen actually 1.5 carats go for more. Let's bring it on down. We'll do even better, and we'll make this one, how about not even $89.99? It's a first caller opportunity, finished on the inside, and it will not be $8,999. You got one of the better values, and really truly a piece you're going to have for a lifetime and beyond, because again, this stays in the family. It's an heirloom collectible, and it's not even $89.99 here tonight. $384, huge $224 in the middle. I know so many of you, I have heard from almost, oh gosh, it's been like 100 people that have told me. I kept track because I take the feedback to our jewelry department. A lot of times we're tempted to put other yellow diamonds around a yellow diamond piece. A lot of you have told me, no, we don't want that. We just want it to be straight up classic. We want the yellow in the center and nothing but white diamonds around it. This ring certainly takes that into consideration, and it's only $88 for one caller only tonight. That's it. To get the yellow diamond of a lifetime, to get the Mega 224, to get a carat 60. That's one of our bigger diamond mountings we have for any gem. And yet it's working. The bigger round brilliance in the double halo, the side detail as well, with the pave that rolls around those edges. This is it, 88, and we got to give it 60 seconds, and we got to figure out something else to show you. I've shown you everything. We'd love requests if you have them. Get them in. Also, we did have that red beryl, and we did have a very affordable conch pearl earlier. Conch pearl, anybody, for under $1,000? I did have one as part of a necklace. So we did have a necklace with a conch pearl. Let me say it again, $9.99. If you need to see it again, let me know. We can help you with that. Have a really special Jonite tourmaline. Yes, we do. And then we've got some Tanzanite drops as a request as well. So we'll bring that on out for you. Anything else you want to see, this is the time to let us know. Only 28 minutes remain in our show. So it's really an important time to dial in and tell us what you'd like to see, even if it's from, let's say, another day, another era, another month, another year, whatever we can do to bring out anything you want to see, we will do that. You know what I just found here is this beautiful Congolese. Looks all day like a Paraiba. Let's bring it on out for you. And that's going to be 8888. That needs a home tonight. All right, coming up. Here's the Congolese, bright green. That's a fancy cut as well. So a beautiful, bright, electrified cut here. Also has maybe some of the brightest neon I've seen out of the Congo. And it's going to be item number 112-6221. So again, last call for requests, last call on the show. The show is ending in about, well, we're now down to 27 minutes. So it's, again, really important to get those requests in. Tell us what you'd like to see. But here we go with the round. It's a diamond cut. It's a 223, and it's got 58 points in diamonds as well. And that is one of just those spectacular, bright neon stones. That's what we want. And the Congo has had a lot of similarities to Paraiba. And guess what? I know it needs rhodium on the side. I've already made the note, so our jewelers will get on that tomorrow for you. But this is what we've got. One of the best and brightest in our rounds. Super special look. Let's blow it out right now. First caller can get that one from $49.99 all the way on down. Bigger diamonds that are set pave into these four sides of the petals, if you will. There are big diamonds in between each one. Also, that's what it looks like from a distance. It feels a little lucky. Right? St. Patrick's Day is gone, but I think we could all use a little luck every day. And we like to wear the kind of, I know a lot of times jewelry is worn as, whether it's a lucky charm or something that's meaningful to you or something that you can look down and gaze upon and just really enjoy the look and the uniqueness of your jewelry compared to what you see elsewhere, right? I think a lot of us prioritize that. Bands are great, classics are good, but it's nice to have pieces like this that really separate from everything else that's in your jewelry box, to look, open up your jewelry box and see a variety of things, because I think as women, that's the joy we have, is to, you know, we can embrace different looks and styles every day of our lives if we choose to. It's nice to have a wardrobe of jewelry that also reflects that, and we're gonna do better than 49 or 39 or 29. Even 19's too much. Let's go even lower. We'll blow it out right now. That'll be only $18.88. One caller on that 223 Congolese. And then we've got another. We've got a big opal, emeralds, aquas. You let me know what you need to see before we go. Last call on our Thursday night. There is a huge padparasha. A big time, nearly 2 carat padparasha sapphire. We've got our big ruby. I don't know if the 1 carat from earlier is gone. I know I didn't hear sold when we had it on the air. There's something else incredibly rare here that is a collectible. And I did, just to show you the kind of jewelry we can bring, there's even a 102 pink diamond that's certified by GIA. So I'll just flash it in case there's a collector out there or one of our gals has been thinking about it. This one is, yep, it's not only the richest, most saturated pink diamond we have, it's more saturated than my 5 pointers and my 10 pointers and my 20 pointers. And yet it is a carat 02. GIA certified, and it's also a VS2 clarity grading. Just FYI, it's here. GIA cert, platinum and 18 karat gold setting, where you see white metals platinum, where you see the rose gold is 18 karat. It's a 102 VS2 stone with that pear shape, and it is certified. Diamonds around it are going to be the 29 points in the pink and the 74 in the white. Here's the cert that goes with it. This is the largest of our pink diamonds. It is tough to put a price tag on something this rare. This rare by Mother Nature, and it is a light pink, by the way. It is a VS2. It is excellent polish, very good symmetry, and it has a faint fluorescence, and it's item number 6933. And if you'd like to get this, this is really important because this is why it gets a VS2 grading. Very clean from the front and the back. That's as if you blew up that stone to the point where you magnified it to that level. That's where your inclusions would be found. Blowouts mean blowout. Doesn't mean we have to just show you the inexpensive. We can bring you the most rare and exotic of stones we have, which is this 102, looking at it right there. So that's going to be a new markdown. And where should it be? Millions. Literally millions. Please. They're public knowledge. Some of the auctions that have taken place the world over have public, not all of them, but some price out and publicly price out where pink diamonds have sold for. So you can do a quick search for a 1 carat natural pink diamond that's GIA certified and see what you come up with. I know some of our comrades like to have them for $250,000, $300,000, and they sell like that. Because why? Because the value is there. We just have a different metric of quality and value standards, so we like to bring our values to a greater discount so that they can be more attainable by more people. That is really what value is about. So while it would be absolutely normal to ask for $300,000 on a Curato 2 VS2 diamond that has one of these to go with it, we are not asking that. We are bringing it down below $100,000, which is a rarity. And I know this may not be pocket change, it may not be for everybody, but there is only one. And it is the largest pink we have, and it is a bright color, which even you've seen 10 pointers and 20 pointers we've had here that don't have this color even to them. And again, this is why this stone, the first thing we did was have this stone sent to the GIA to have that certificate done so that it was clear how good this stone is. And the GIA, they're the authority because they have the most strict standards when they grade. And we're not doing 90 or 80 or even $75,000. Here's what it looks like on. This is always a real privilege to try on, and I got to show you the basket work because this is a much more than you're even bargaining for here from that front view. There's actually pink diamonds done in the basket on the sides, which I will show you up close. It is beautifully set. A pear shape, we know, looks bigger than it weighs, and this is not going to be $75,000. A reminder that we can split payment over cards if that helps out to make it a little more attainable. So if you don't want to just put, let's say your purchase on just one credit card, if that makes it a little easier, we certainly like to extend that opportunity to you for ease of purchase power, because that certainly is when you don't want to miss out at this value. It's also going to be better than 75. It's $69,999. So just to put it out there, this is the kind of quality we have that very few have for sale, let alone on sale. So there it is, $69,999. Wanted to make sure you saw and know that we can go up to that level of our natural pink diamonds, and that is a fantastic moment right there. So first caller gets it. It's obviously one to think about and one to really truly consider. And then here's your side profile of that detail all the way through the basket. There are individual pear shapes, and really, again, it's going to be either a stack of two or one single diamond that goes all the way around. So you actually have this ability to get these pear-shaped pinks in the rose gold as part of the basket, which then, of course, ties back to that pear-shaped center stone. So really remarkable stone there. And speaking of pink diamonds, we have a stone that's going to look very similar. If pink diamonds could get a really saturated color, take a look at this. This is our fabulous and rare and just super exotic. I was supposed to save this for tomorrow. Let's bring it out now. It's 7772, and it is a looker. What is it? I'm seeing pink, I'm seeing purple, I'm seeing red flashes. What could that be? It looks like a diamond round brilliant, certainly faceted like one. Item number 1127772 is a rare. This is our collectible. This is from the premier private collection of our very best of pink zircon. We've been waiting for years, literally 4.5 years. This has been in our collection as a one-only stone, and it's our 110. I got to tell you guys, this is really remarkable because I've tricked you. Is there anybody that said, no, that's not a zircon? Here's the deal. This looks exactly. Nobody caught it. Nobody noticed. What's important to remember is that zircons are doubly refractive. This is why when we see the pinks, the greens, the yellows, the clear, we see this amazing diamond-like brilliance. And what a lot of people don't realize is that double refraction makes the zircon family very special. It's actually our collectible Malaya garnet in a diamond cut that is, I've never seen a garnet quite do what this stone is doing right now. The flashes, the fire, the scintillation, the brilliance, the way it's shifting from one color to another, that is not what garnet is known for. So here is a stone that we just had a very important, probably our most important pink diamond, and really most important ring we have, is the pink diamond you just saw. We're showing you a garnet, a rare Malaya that's looking even brighter and like it's more scintillating than even the diamond we just saw. And it's a 110 collectible. This is our private collection, pink Malaya. Sometimes the Malayas have a bronzy brown color. They kind of look like a caramel or a bronze. You guys got to just realize that is so remarkable. And again, zircons do something no other stone can do with the double refraction. Garnets are not supposed to do that. Diamonds even are singly refractive. If you love what you're seeing and the way it's changing, it's remarkable. Pink to purple to red to mauve tones to plums. It is going to be our 28 points in diamonds, top and bottom. What we did was we put it in a big old platform of gold. I know we're verifying on the pink diamond as we are the yellow diamond, the 224. But again, if a garnet can pass for a diamond, if a garnet can pass for a zircon, if a garnet can look brighter and better than even the pink diamond I had up here, as far as scintillation and fire, that is a very important statement. And we're going to make this one really affordable right now. I'm putting it on the auction block. We'll see who's out there. End of the show is here. We've got about 18 minutes to go. I'll change this to yellow or rose, but the gold color is not of importance. The stone is of importance. And this is that S curve that runs right through it. It's like a little journey or a path. And the path goes through the rarest of exotic. I wish I had a regular standard Malaya garnet here to show you. It in no way, shape, or form resembles what we're seeing. There are all kinds of rare garnets like savarites, demontoids, Marilani mints, mandarins. There's a few really rare garnets. But nothing's gonna sizzle like this stone does. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip the $11,999, yeah, that's in my dreams. It's not supposed to be here. It was supposed to be the cornerstone of our big disco ball Club TVON Friday night, and here it is early. Here it is on a Thursday, end of the show. Oh, what are we going to do? I got my pink diamond, my yellow diamond, I got my Tanzanites. What do we do? Well, we're going to put this up on the auction block, and I'm going to make it real easy. So that way, if you're going, I don't even know, I never heard of Malaya garnet until about 2 minutes ago. Well, now you can get one, own one, and you're getting the very best we've ever had. It's from our private collection. I'm so proud it's here. It's not going to be even, no, I like to start at half at least. That'd still be $6,000. I know it's going to take a little more than that tonight to get these phone lines jumping. So here's what I'll do. We're not going to ask for 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 because there's more gold in it than that. Here's what it looks like on, and I love the way you can see the details of the mill grain, diamonds top and bottom, the curve that runs through it. It really does. It looks like this amazing little like path of diamonds that's running right through your Malaya garnet. It's so rare that everyone's going to think you're wearing a purple diamond. Or is it pink? Or is it purple? Is it pink? Is it purple? Is it pink? Is it purple? Just, it gives you these kaleidoscopes of jewel tone colors. We're not even asking $2,000. You got to have this. Try it, at least get it at home in your favorite gold colors. See what this stone looks like in person. Because I know our cameras are doing their best here, but this one is a tough one to even really give you the full perspective. You got to see it in person. I will make this $1,500 to start. Doesn't quite cover the gold or the diamond mounting, but we're going to try it anyways. And we could potentially have the stone be free with a discount on this designer mounting. If I said that was a pink or purple diamond, I don't think anyone would dispute it. Nobody did when I said zircon. I think that is really telling. That is interesting. Here's a garnet in a round that, again, $1,500 to get started, $10 increments. And last call to get this one started. How about 60 seconds? 60 seconds to get it going. All right, Jess, you're not on this one. You're on something else? I think we got some last minute requests coming in too. With the 14-minute mark approaching here, I think we got requests coming in. And boy, to be able to show you an under $9,000 224 yellow, then we bring out the 102 pink with the GIA cert under 70. Then we bring you, I had a conch pearl for under 1,000. I mean, this is the night to be shopping. The discounts have been incredible. I would make a point to be with us every Thursday. If this is going to be Thursday night, I know it's been a minute since I saw you. I was doing them for a while, and then I got taken on, and then we put them on. So anyway, we're just wowed, completely wowed. And do we have the open? I think we might. Well, the goal was to get a lot of people on the phone lines. At least we got the open. There you go. We got the open at $1,500. So here's the deal. I'm giving it 2 minutes. I'll figure out something else to show you, but we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. It'll sell. It's one of the most important pieces. These are the pieces that you should not put a price tag on. We got $12,000 sitting up there. Shouldn't be. Malaya garnets. So how do I describe this? You know, if you see like a copper penny, but it's been in circulation for a couple decades. I know pennies are pretty much obsolete, right? I don't know if anyone has change anymore. Bills, dollars, everything's like, you know, very rarely are we handling money these days. But remember copper pennies, a 1 cent? And you see, like if it's been through the ringer, it's been around for a couple decades, it looks a little like worn. It's not its bright, shiny, rosy copper color. That's what most Malaya garnet looks like. That's what most Malaya garnet. This is something very, very different. And it's only at $1,500. So we got the open. Let's give it 2 minutes and we'll see if anybody wants to challenge our opening bid. Sure, let's try it on again. It's one of my favorite things about this ring is all the wide, first of all, wide bowed out style like you see. See how it goes whoop to whoop? I love the sound effects. I charge extra for those, Tony. But here we go. It's not straight across. It's not just a wide band. It's giving that little loop. So then you've got that nice arch. Then you've got the S curve through the middle. Then you've got the beautiful little mill grain details. We got 1:30 left in this last auction of my night. And oh my goodness, well, what a countdown we got going on here with 80 seconds remaining to make the phone call. That best of the best Malaya, and I will stand here tomorrow night regretting that I put this up. Probably should have just waited and saved it for maybe a night that we got hope for more audience on a Friday night. Join me tomorrow. We got a big Club TVON. If you haven't seen me on Friday nights, you got to definitely check it out. Friday night Club TVON, what we do for 3 hours, 5 to 8, is incredible. It's just, and it's our precursor lead in to our big weekend mornings ahead. So it's a night you don't want to miss. Join us for that. 50 seconds. Jess, did you say this one or something else? Are we verifying? I know we got a lot of people verifying a lot of ideas from the show. There's even red flashes on the very outside, like at the very, very edge of the round, you see these little flecks of red coming through. And then it's like some of the brilliance has an orangey glow or a golden glow to it. 30 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness. Wow. White, yellow, or rose gold. Call me. And we got some Tanzanite drop earrings still here for you. We're going to show those coming up. But we are in last call, 1,500, $10 increments. Jess, are you on this one or something else? Okay, so we've got 13 seconds counting down. Yes. I like the white. I just think it looks perfect the way it is. What are you guys thinking? Are we thinking yellow, white, or rose? What are you thinking? What's there? I'll pull the audience here. The audience of operators. Sometimes it's my best audience. Sometimes I got more people in the studio than I do watching at home. You just never know, right? Yeah, March Madness, yeah. There's that. I can't say I blame anybody. See, I'm out of it this year. I didn't even do a bracket. I didn't do one. I didn't do a company. Did you do the pool, Tony? The bracket? No. My team's out. My women's team had a big blow, so yeah, it's I'm not into it this year. All right, last call. 15, 10, yes or no? That's it? 15, 10? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Might as well be time to shop a little Tanzanite drop. It's the only thing I didn't have. I had a Tanzanite stud, I had a pendant, and 2 rings. The only thing I did not bring out as of yet was a Tanzanite drop with the cushion cut squares and some really big marquise cut diamonds. Item number is 1124070. Thank you on the Malaya. The Malaya masquerading as a pink diamond or as a pink zircon. And yep, that was a good one. All right, now we're talking tensies, drops, lavish, elegant, swinging and moving and articulated and big marquise diamonds. Those are worth something. So are the Tanzanites. It's 18 karat gold. It's 1852 in the museum reserves. And it's also huge marquise cut diamonds. Let me separate them a bit so you can see them matching all in one big look there. But here we go. 38 points in the marquise cuts. That's among 2. 14 points in the diamonds that are up top in the front of your hoop. It's a hoop style with a hinge. So it's kind of like the same workmanship we saw in the diamond hoop earrings we had earlier for $888. with almost a carat in diamonds. But here we go with some very important white gold only Tanzanite drops. Let me show you the links. We are down to the wire. Only have about now 8.5 minutes remaining in our Thursday. So here we go with the drop. Now, interesting how the marquise point is going to lead right on into that square cushion. I almost called it a squishin', but that would work. We have squovels where it's a squarish oval. You have a squishin' here where it's a square oval. So it is going to be, I need to be squishing some price tags, if you know what I mean, because I got to discount some jewelry before we go. 1 3/4 inch in top to bottom length. So yeah, they're quite large. They're impressive. They're moving and shimming and shaking. We got the beautiful way. Let me demonstrate how this opens up. It's very easy. It's one hinge. It's going to stay that way. So there's a resistance where it's going to stay. When you open it up, it stays there, and then you have to really give it a nice push, and then it just locks right into place. So I'll pop one on the ear. Yeah. Hi, Renee. Was Renee shopping with us earlier on the sapphire, or is this a different Renee? Hi, Renee. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me also show these on the ear just because, well, that's what I'm here to do. Yes. Look at that. She can model earrings too. Yes, well equipped to do that as well. And that's one of our longer drops, but this is what I love. See, the designers, they don't randomly put things together and just hope it works. These are thoughtful things. The way that stone, adding that big marquise, not only adds incredible value, but it extends the length of the earring so that you have the cushion cut square basically angled at that proper point where the jawline is. So it just balances out. It looks like it was custom made. That's a lot of thoughtfulness to put into an earring. That's what makes it so special. Let's go ahead and take a close-up look. Let's give you a great value on these earrings. They are going to be, well, they're $24,999 ordinarily. Let's make it a whole lot better. Is this Jerry from New Mexico by any chance? Does anyone know? Is it? I hear from her, like every now and then her name will pop up and I'll go, hey, Jerry. Jerry and I have been shopping together a long time. So Jerry, we've got the hoops coming up. I'll try to get them in, but let's make these better than $10,000. You know they're $1,852. I got to just put together a really, really ridiculously good per carat price tag, and we'll make them better than $99.99, better than $89.99. We'll go all the way on down to $88.88, and now we're getting the requests. Oh boy, we got very little time, and we got several requests to get to. So we'll bring out, who's this for? Oh, a new register. Have they seen this before? Gotcha. Next to the cushion. 224 versus 213. The matchup of the yellow diamonds going head to head in the battle of the ring. All right, so we'll get it, the ring. Okay, now I was trying to do my best boxing. You know, boxing announcer, it's my next career path for sure. I mean, that'd save them so much money, you know, if they have the ring girl be the announcer at the same time. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. I've got 2 yellow diamonds to show you. These are 88.88. Let me just set them aside for a minute because I know we're running out of time and we got some last minute requests. So for our new register who saw the 213 the other day and you want to compare it next to the 224 that we had tonight, there they are. Now, this is the info. The cushion cut square, is this Joanne, your caller here? It's 1125122 on the square cushion. So that's here in two-tone. This one's in the yellow, but you don't have to leave it that way, I don't think. Nope, you can change it if you want. The diamond weights overall were very similar, but you are actually getting a little more diamond weight over here because that's 179 in diamonds, around a 213. Here's the 160 around the 220, around the 224. So again, you're getting over 2 carats no matter what. There's an oval versus a cushion. The colors are pretty much, I would say, pretty spot on. They just have a different look because of the cutting. So there's a different amount of brilliance. So they both have finished under galleries. You get your choice of gold color in the oval. The other one, the cushion's cut, stay as is. What I can do is try them on side by side as well. I know we're running low on time. Jerry, if I don't have time for your request, I apologize, but we'll try to get them in. Take a look. There they are. There they are together. So obviously you get a much bigger presence here. This is why I've been saying for a long time when I present this 213 that the 213 looks a lot larger than a 213. And I think when you see it next to a 224, you see that I'm speaking in truths here. So we've got 392 overall, and that's versus the 384. Any questions? The price tags are very similar. It's $88.88 for the cushion, $99.99 for the oval. So 2 great ways to go, both under $10,000, $88.88 versus $99.99. This one's in yellow currently, but you can change it. So we'll take a look up close, brand new register, debating between the two, and that will be that on our yellow diamonds. Then we have the classic hoop that is here as well by request. It's our 2-carat O2 hoops in the bezel setting that are here. Unfortunately, Jerry, they're only here in rose gold, which I know is going to be a tough go, but you can get them in the yellow or the white. So I'll flash those in as we're debating on the 2 diamonds. Now call us if you are thinking about those yellow diamonds. Obviously the oval was here a couple days ago. The cushion cut is new here tonight as far as that discount. Here are the hoops for you very quickly. These are the bezel set inside out hoops that are 202 in total. I actually really like seeing those in the rose gold. It's something different, but it's item number 1114316, and those hoop earrings are 202 in 1.5 inches in the rounds. They have the button release. They just click closed like that. They align, they're beautiful. They're in rose gold, yellow gold, or white gold. And those are only gonna be $19.99 as they traditionally are. And then I'll just try to get one of those on the ear very quickly here for you as well. So there are yellow diamonds, which we have a lot of people talking about. I don't think either of those are gonna last. Again, 213 on the right, 224 on the left. And then various diamond weights around it. Lots of big white diamonds around that. Keep in mind, Jerry or anybody else who likes the 202s, these are traditionally more popular in the yellow and the white, as any good hoop would be. But that's the rose gold. It almost gives a little pink hint to your diamonds there. So, you know, if you always aspire to own pink diamond hoop earrings in a large size, this is probably the best way to get that look, even though they are white diamonds. But again, inside out style, the longer length gives you the really nice perspective because you get to see the diamonds on the inside. If they're not inside out and if they're not longer, you really don't see or appreciate as much of those diamonds that you have here. So we've got them for $19.99 for the pair, white, yellow, or rose gold. So Jerry, I hope that helps out. Those are a pretty classic earring. We do the non-bezel set as well. Those are the same price. They're just, again, they're a little less important looking because the bezels make the diamonds look bigger. So we'll take another look at our rings. And then Victor, Joanne, any questions there on the 2 diamond rings? We're good to go? All right, are they both still available? As of right now. This happened yesterday. We had a lot of people debating on a $15,000 emerald piece. They held off. It was sold about 3 minutes later. And I got the hate mail for it. I don't know why. I'm very transparent about the quantities we have. They're mostly one of a kinds, and these are. So again, when things sell, I can't just make another when it's really, really unusual, rare items like yellow diamonds in these sizes are. So you do not want to wait too long because it's best to also remember you have a money-back guarantee. So the best thing to do is get it home and then decide. I know we feel rushed because we have a minute left in the show of broadcast time, and we're back tomorrow night to do it again with new jewelry. However, you have weeks to determine if it's the right piece once we get it to you. So that's what I would recommend doing, is getting it at home. And if the values seem a little too good to be true, well, welcome to TVON. That's what we offer. But that's the thing. You want to get these home. We have the cushion cut again. There's the cushion on the left. That's $88.88 for the bigger center stone. The 213 looks bigger, I would say, and that's a 213 with a bigger overall diamond weight. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help answer any questions, or more importantly, to place your orders before somebody else gets them, okay? That's really important here. And $99.99 for the right, $88.88 for the left. Let us know. Reminder, I'm back with you tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for our Friday Night Club TVON party. You all are invited, so I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight on this Thursday. Keep calling. There's our phone number. We'll be here for a couple minutes, and we'll help you place orders, and you need to get those yellow diamonds. They are fantastic. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow at 5.